Floyd and he was me,
Yeah.
he wouldn't never have to fight again because that exhibition shit,
Yeah.
as me being his little brother, hey little bro, we finna do 10 rounds and we both gonna get 100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right.
And
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine, busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
What's good? What's good? Salute. We back again. As always, man. We building on this boxing. Y'all already know, man. Smash the like button on the way in. You catch it on the playback. Make sure you sub to the channel. Smash the like button. And come rock out with your boy. Turn your notifications on. And come say what's up, man. Don't be shy. What's good with y'all, man? Y'all ain't tired of the voice yet, man. We back. I just seen it. Another opportunity to build on some boxing. So, you know. This is what I'm on. This is what we doing, y'all. This is what we doing. We back. All things, my God, always in the building. Man, where we at? 1 million likes yet? Not yet. We gonna keep working. Skills, what's good, my bro? How you feeling? Kevin, what's good, fam? Big Supreme, what up? You know that's Gaushay. Andrew Gray, what's good? BJ, what's good, fam? KO, what's good? Here, but you said you was busy. had a little, That's why I'm late, KO. That's why I'm late. I knew I wasn't gonna be here at 4. I squeezed in some time, man. Always had some little running to do. It worked out better than I needed it to. So that's a plus, man. I was able to make it back. But we're gonna chop it up for a little bit, man. We're just gonna talk. We're just gonna talk a little bit how we always do, man. How y'all feeling? Everybody all right? Everybody okay? Mo, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? What's good, bro? What's happening with it, man? Yeah, KO, man. I'm just on the grind, man. Just on the grind, you know. Just talking the boxing. You know what I mean? You know, when I got this extra time, that mean I ain't got the kids. You know, the kids be having me in a headlock. But when they don't, we gonna work. Ashley's corner. What's good, cuzzo? How you feeling, man? Always good to see you in the building. Boxing with 2-4. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Damn, something in my eye, y'all. But we're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about it. It's a little bit more stuff to talk about, man. There's always something to talk about in boxing. Tank been tearing up the social media like always, man. He ain't even fighting. Every time you turn around, there's something. Tank this, tank that. I just think it's when you command that kind of attention, it's always gonna be a different conversation about you, whether or not it's good or bad. It's going to be conversation about you, especially when it comes to Tank. We see this shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think I was going to make it back, but I did, man. I did. Jordan was good with his Zoom verse, my bro. Wonder what these names are going to say now. What the narrative they're going to push now. I'm ready for the street sweep for all of the tractor haters. Shout out to Skills, man. My God, man, what's good. But yeah, we're going to talk about it. Casanova, what's good, bro? Proof. Tank doesn't need Turkey. Tank should never fight any of these ungrateful guys like Teal, Haney, Shakur. Nah, I don't think so. None of them. He should stay fighting guys like Lamont till he retires and show them who the boss. Nah, that wouldn't be showing him. That wouldn't be showing nobody who the boss. That'd just be a Casanova. We can't push that. That'd be him playing right into the narratives of these people. Yeah, I spent a lot of time giving Tank Davis his just due. I spent a lot of time saying how I don't think he ducking people. You get what I'm saying? I spent a lot of time, giving this man, I think, the credit that he deserves. So you got to understand something. And it seems like what people can't understand is everybody's not Tank Davis, bro. What do y'all want? Everybody can't do what he could do. And it should be understood. It's like people have a lack of understanding. Are they supposed to try to do and emulate what he's doing? He's one of one. He's the only one moving the needle in that way for the smaller guys. But nah, we shouldn't push. Don't fight none of them to show them who boss. No, go beat their asses and show them who all boss. You get what I'm saying? Go show them who really number one. Go beat their asses. I ain't gonna push. Don't fight somebody because guys decided to take opportunities. Right? It's like it don't make sense to me. Everybody can't sit comfortably and just don't have to worry about the opportunities and who they fighting, and they still gonna be the same. Their money gonna be the same. These guys got to look for opportunities that make sense for them. That's all. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like now when it pertains to a Tank Davis fight, right? You know that the ball is in his court. So if you really want that fight, you're gonna have to play by his rules. And that's just what it is. But nah, man, we got to push that all these top guys fight each other. You know what I'm saying? All of them. We're gonna see every last one of these fights. And how we gonna get them? We all got different ways that we get to these fights, but nah, we gotta push that. All these dudes need to fight each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's Tank, but Tank is the face of boxing. They gotta do what Tank says or no fight. I don't want to look at it quite like that, but you obviously know with him being the A side of things, yeah, man, they're gonna have to make some type of sacrifices, right? To secure the fight that they say they want. Because it's going to be on his terms. It's not going to be. You get what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. So, nah, everybody, I think all these dudes staying busy doing what's best for them, right? Like I said before, everybody can't sit by and have the same situation. Some of these dudes need other opportunities, you know what I'm saying? So, Mill City was good with it. So, I had to ask my guy Keyshawn that one I interviewed for sure. Somebody sent it to me. Whenever somebody send me something, we're gonna talk about it. So I just recently got somebody sent that to me. So I could play that up here. Shout out to Mill City, man. Great work. I like the Davises, man. I had got a chance when I was out at one of the last fights to run into Keyshawn Davis with Ashley's corner and a couple of people, man. Good, another good kid, man. I like his energy. I'm gonna get him up here. My goal, I'm gonna get all three of DB3 up here. Jordan, what it do, man? Thank Father, what's good, fam? Tank press conference tells you all you need to know about his leverage with the PBC. Tank fans are delusional. Canelo dream PBC and about to get 70 million with the turkey while Tank fight Roach. Yeah, I mean, look, let's just put it in perspective. I don't think Tank Davis is losing out on anything at all. I don't think he's losing out on anything. Like I said, his situation is just different from everybody else's, right? And I think we all can see that. So with that being said, there's certain moves that he might not entertain at all that these other guys will. So when people say, oh, well, they're B-sides and they can't sell this, it might be some truth to that to a degree. They're not the ticket seller he is. So other opportunities might make sense for them to go out and get it, make the fight, make the bag, right? For him, like I said before, that his situation is just not the same. It's not a need for him to step out of what he's doing to make anything happen for him. You know what I'm saying? He is the fight. So the opportunities are going to kind of come his way because you'll have to be a fool not to want that fight. So, I mean, he can just do what he been doing. You know what I'm saying? And when it's time, you take out the guys that they keep saying is a threat to you or is another top guy. Go beat their ass. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Just go beat their ass. NHA, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? Making 200 million over here. Yeah, but we're gonna talk about that. I put the question mark because it came from a person that was it came from a person that was just trying to out him. Yeah, not too long ago. So we're gonna talk about it though, but we already heard it. You know what I mean? Now we just hearing somebody else go on another platform and speak about it. Team fans worry more about his finances than him actually fighting the best. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I know the real supporters of Tank, like the ones that I don't call fans, the supporters that actually buy the pay-per-views, been to his fights, plan on going to his fight, all that type of shit. They want to see them fights. But them Twitter is bogus, bro. Twitter is full of goofy ass grown men. I ain't never seen grown men arguing about money for another man, yo. Like, stay out of rich people business, bro. Stay out of rich people business, man. Man, I'm just like, yo, I see people calling Terrence Crawford all types of BANs, and I'm like, yo, what? Let them argue, bro. It's more entertaining when they going back and forth, not you misfits. You idiots out here pocket watching and count. Yeah, he make more money than you. I seen somebody say to Terrence Crawford, yeah, he could buy a football team. You can't. Like, what? Shut up. If I could cyber punch one of you dudes, I would do it. That's what all this technology they got. They need to come up with the cyber slap or the cyber punch. It got to be a way I could touch somebody through the computer screen, bro. Got to be all this technology. So I need to slap the shit out of one of these dudes, man. Y'all up here, and every last one of you men that's arguing with them dudes because they going back and forth. You weird, talking about they money. How the hell you bragging about another man's bank account? And then you would think these dudes is Tank personal accountant or something. The way they be, I'll be like, yo, damn, y'all spending the money with them. What the hell y'all on? Like, these dudes be weird, super weird, bro. Shout out to Jew Division. You know we back, man. We building, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. Support the grind. We back. Building. We just did a 3.5. I didn't think I was gonna make it back, but we are, and we gonna build. Roach was good with it. Tank versus everybody on social. Yeah, all I see is post slander and the dude. Tank got all the buzz in the sport. Now, far as the slander, you know I'm against that, Roja. I ain't a fan of nobody slandering the fighters. I was just trying to tell a silly guy that earlier this morning, man. Like, I don't know what this slander is about. If you don't like them, don't watch them. Simple. But we gonna watch them. Like, I ain't gonna complain. I'm gonna enjoy the fights. While keep wanting to see the best fight the best. And then we get it, then it's more power to boxing. But I ain't sitting up here complaining. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, these people are slandering them because they goofy as hell, Roger. They goofy. These boxing fans, they suck, bro. They suck. Twitter suck. That shit really suck. It's a bunch of grown men talking crazy to people that they had never talked crazy to in their life. I be wanting to slap fire out of these dudes through the computer, yo. I'm telling you, bro. If I could slap one of these dudes one day, I'm telling you, Jusdueboxing, I'm gonna be the first person to slap somebody through the computer, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna find a way to do it. Yo. These people gotta be stopped, bro. They gotta be stopped. They're terrible for boxing, bro. They don't care about the fights. They push wild shit. Yeah, don't fight them. Yeah, you know, you're the man. The man, hell no. Everybody, I want to see everybody that's saying you or you him, or you a top guy, or you number one. Fight that other guy over there that's number one right with you. Fight him. That go for everybody. My guy included, all these dudes. I want to see every last one of these fights if I could. Now, I know we're not going to get them all, but I ain't never about to push, don't fight. Fight, bro. Hell no. All the arguing I've been doing, I be getting cursed out over this shit. And I'm one of the most laid-back people in the world. Hell no. I'd be damned if they don't give us these fights. All the arguing I be doing. You know how I used to be getting cursed out and all type bud sexuals and Errol said all this weird. We got called wild names for these fights. I'll be damned if they don't give me them. It's out of their hands at this point. They don't give us these fights. They're going to have to fight me. Somebody going to fight. I ain't going for it. Yeah, it's pathetic, bro. Mike Kirkland, my guy. How you feeling, bro? NHA, yeah, man, it's 12 threes. What's good, family? How you feeling? Steph, what's good? Yeah, the cyber punch is real. I need to sock one of these dudes smooth out. They be up here, yeah, man, he could buy a football team. You can't. I told you it's levels. I'd be like, what? Are you Tank accounting, bro? What you spending the money with him? Like, damn. Yeah, y'all be like, that's weird. That's not boxing. Why? Yo, Terrence Crawford really had beat the brakes off one of y'all in real life. In real life, the boxing ring, wrestling, ping pong, like everything. A foot race. Like, that's not the guy to even be playing with. I know y'all know it's safe over the internet, but y'all, wow, the internet has created a safe haven for goofy ass people to talk crazy to these fighters. Y'all, wow, now that shit not funny. I get it. A little trolling here or there. I understand it, bro. Ain't not a good troll is a good troll, but nah, bro. The shit that I be seeing, y'all wild, bro. Y'all wild on Twitter. The Twitter world, they gotta chill up there. Yeah, he be going berserk up there. He one of them too. He one of them. I think he was the one talking about the football team shit. I think it was him. You know what I mean? They know it's every move. Y'all heard somebody, bro, one day up on the panel trying to explain to me how Tank Davis think. Like, yeah, what he meant was, and what he said, what he was thinking was. I'm like, what? Are you really about to sit up here and tell me what another man is thinking that you've never even met in your life? What are we talking about? Golly, man. Yeah, Tank, keep making that bread. Keep knocking people out. Keep ignoring the outside noise. Do what's best for you and your family at every single situation, bro. And I don't expect Tank Davis to do nothing different. The hell with these people that never been in a boxing ring, like Marcus Brown was saying, that don't know what it's like to even have a pair of gloves on for 3 minutes at a time, to know what it's like to even get punched on. That's why y'all be talking crazy. I get it. Y'all ain't been through shit. The people that been through something that actually know what it's like and know how hard that shit is, you don't got to be a professional to understand that. But the people that been through some shit, don't get up on Twitter talking crazy to people that'll punch you out. I'll punch you smooth out. And the first thing you would say is, well, I don't box. Well, stop talking like one. Y'all be up here talking crazy, calling people BANs. And man, bro, Terrence Crawford, that's missed the focus on your fight for you not make it to your fight. I suggest you leave him the hell alone. Then y'all just see him mush T.O. and tell his pops here, beat him up. Y'all out here playing with, y'all not Tank. Yeah, Tank a punch. Yeah, Tank a box and all that shit. Yeah, he could handle his own. Y'all can't. Terrence Crawford will beat the brakes off one of y'all weird ass people. Y'all really in that man comments talking crazy from a safe space. You will never see me doing that weak ass shit. I ain't jock riding, but I damn sure ain't disrespecting no fighter just for no reason. That shit is weird, man. That ain't boxing. Real boxing fans don't do that. That's why they think everybody be on some troll shit. And some of y'all content creators bogus too. Y'all be searching for the next viral moment, trying to get into an argument with one of the fighters on Twitter. That shit weak too. I be seeing that. That shit is weak. Find another way to interact, man. Shout out to my brother Mike Kirkland, man. He said, for the grind. I appreciate you always supporting me. Shout out to my guy Mike Kirkland. Yeah, man. That's where I'm at, man. Tank, keep doing what you're supposed to be doing, man. It's not a single person in a damn computer chair sitting behind a laptop or holding a phone to their face that know how to make a damn boxing fight or that know what's best for that man's career. I'm just here to support. Why? Because I'm a real boxing fan. I can't sit here and control and cry every day about who a guy is not fighting. And then when he get a chance to fight one of these dudes that we said that we want to see fight, it's some shit happened and it's not his fault. And then we still don't see that. But we go right back to complaining about what he not doing. I don't want to hear that shit no more. Keep doing what's best for you. That's what all these fighters should do. Shout out to Mr. Empire. Yeah, it's me again in my boo-boo voice. Yeah, we back. Double duty today, man. Y'all know how we do. Teach, what's good with it? Shout out to my guy, man. Aisha, peace to the queen. How you feeling? Smoochie, what's going on? What's good with it? He said he don't deserve a Tank fight. That's how they be. Nah, man. Hell would deserve. Let Tank smoke everybody if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Dre Smith, what's good? Smoke everybody. Everybody should get smoked. I want to see everybody anybody that's a top guy. You at 135 pounds. I want to see you fight dangerous, the top guys, bro. The list ain't that long. You get what I'm saying? I want to see every last one of them, bro. Give me the fights. I don't give a damn who win. Think I'm going to be feeling sorry when somebody lose? Hell no. These dudes fighting, getting paid doing what they love to do. You know, if somebody lose, that's just part of the game. Lewis, what's good, fam? How you feeling? Shot Benji, what's good, man? You get me? Got to do what's best for him in his career. I'm tired of people coming in every day. He's cherry picker. Yeah, he's tomato cans. And then you'd be like, who the tomato cans? And they be like, he don't fight nobody. He ducking. I'd be like, whatever, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you, Terrence Crawford beating you in a foot race, ping pong. You get what I'm saying? Like a pissing contest, like anything you want to do, that's what you want to wrestle. He want to do that too. Like, nah, bro, leave Bud Crawford alone. And I'm not talking about the fighters. I'm talking about the civilians. You better stay your ass on the sidewalk where it's safe, because you ain't getting in the boxing ring. Stop talking crazy to Bud Crawford on Twitter. That matter of fact, to all boxing fans, y'all goofy as hell. Stop getting up on Twitter talking crazy to fighters that you wouldn't be able to do nothing with if they was in front of you. You get what I'm saying? Milazzo was good. I'm tired of it. Where the respect at? Where the real boxing fans? Where the real men at? What happened to being a real man and interacting with a man like an adult? All this trolling, like everybody think they the next troll. Y'all, that shit corny. Some of y'all too old to be out here playing, out here arguing about people money and shit. Man, that shit weird. Imagine arguing with a multi-millionaire about money that you don't have. Imagine it. This is what the boxing fans do. You got people telling Terrence Crawford he broke and he hurt like that. Bro, I don't like y'all. I don't. Boxing Twitter is trash. What Bubba Dub said? Trash. You know what I be hearing when I be seeing y'all going crazy? You know what I feel like every time I see somebody up there arguing about this man money when the conversation don't got nothing to do with y'all? Like, this is the only thing I could think of.
Dick Rider! Dick Rider!
That's what it's, and pardon me, y'all, but pardon the language. I hope nobody's offended. But that's what's be going on up there. Like, that's what I see. When y'all in the comments arguing about people money that y'all don't have, yeah, that's what I see. I hear Kais and that just saying that over and over, repeatedly, bro. Stop arguing about these dudes' money, man. Let them do what they supposed to do, man. That's it. Now, we're going to talk about it. Shout out to Ricky. That's why I always put the question mark. We already heard about a deal. It was mentioned before. You know, it was talked about briefly. I put the question mark because it ain't, you know, Tank Davis already said it himself, but the guy, what's his name? Chris something. I forgot his last name already. But the same guy that was trying to out him and, you know, extort him online, whatever you want to call it, that's the same guy. He went on DJ Academics and he was talking about him signing the 200, 7-fight $200 million deal with Amazon Prime. I'm gonna play the clip for you. Sports predictions. What's good, fam? Brian, what it do, my guy? Goofy Slayer. What's good, family? Y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel if y'all haven't, man. This is the second grind of the day. I don't know how I made it back, but we back. We trying to hand out internet black eyes. I'm telling you, bro. Boxing hacker, what it do? Saw that Ray Jackson out talking crazy to a ninja will punch his face. He'll punch your face off. He'll wrestle you down. He probably beat you in the video game. Like probably drown your fish. Everything. Like, bro, stop playing with. Just leave that man alone. Like, it ain't safe playing with. Because I guarantee you ran into Terrence Crawford outside in the public eye. The last thing you're going to be doing is playing with that man. I can guarantee it. The last thing you're going to think about is walking up to him saying something crazy. I know y'all won't. I know you dudes is some trolls, man. I don't even know how y'all got the confidence to talk like that. I guess it's safe behind a computer, bro. You could just type from your phone with no accountability talking crazy to a rich person. Oh, wow, man. Dre, what it do, family? How you feeling? Shout out to everybody pulling back up the build with your boy again, man. But we're going to talk about this. I just had to get that off. Shut up on Twitter about somebody else's money unless you talk about your own. I don't want to hear that shit. Terrence Crawford don't want to hear that shit, bro. There's no way you can claim that a guy is broke that been successful his entire career. Just shut up. That's a losing argument, bro. Shut up, bro. Don't say nothing else. I'm talking about to just start arguing with everybody I see coming at fighters for no reason. You disrespecting the sport, I'm disrespecting you. I'm on your helmet. Y'all online calling all types of fighters bums and crazy shit, knowing the fighter will knock you out, your punk ass daddy, your brother, your big brother, your step brother, your uncles. Like, y'all be talking crazy, bro. I ain't going for that shit no more. I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to associate myself with people that don't know how to talk boxing for real without talking crazy. Because I know ain't no way in the hell everybody just woke up one day and everybody's a tough guy. So ain't nobody level-headed no more. Nobody just know how to have a conversation nowadays. Nah, cyber punches will be available soon. I don't know when, but we gonna figure this shit out. We gonna figure out how to punch somebody in their shit through the computer, bro. I'm telling you. Shout out to Boxing Hacker, man. I'm telling you, appreciate you, bro. Brian Pryor, what's good with it? Lisa, peace to the queen. B-Dog, what's good, fam? Shout out to everybody, man. We gonna keep building. Secret Dance Move, what's good with it? But let's get to this clip. I got y'all here. Let's get to this clip. Alan, what's good, fam? Motowns, what's good? What's good with it? Yeah, they need to grow up here arguing with these grown men that'll really punch a hole in your face. Like, seriously, like, and he'll wrestle you down. Like, that's not nobody to play with. Like, just go bother somebody else. Go play. And that go for all y'all trolls. Y'all can't beat not one of those boxers y'all be talking about. They be going crazy in the comments. Yeah, you're a coward. And I was just seeing it. I seen a whole Tank thread. He tweeted something. Yo, the top comments was all negative. Like, I'm like, bro, imagine what he'd do to you in a boxing ring. I don't care that you don't box. The fact that I see you online talking to a fighter like you can do it, I want to see you fight him. I swear I do. He'll run a round robin on all y'all that be in the comment section, man. Knockout victims left and right, bro. That's the guy y'all want to mess with. I swear I hope Bud Crawford run into one of y'all trolls one day and just wrestle you down or something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building. Pooh the Kid, my guy. Yes, sir. We back again. Appreciate the support, homie. This the little comedy clip I got, man. Appreciate you, Pooh. Much love, fam. Clap.
This not funny. How am I supposed to get home? Hold on. Hold on. Here. $2. Take the train.
Take the train. Shout out to my guy, Pooh the Kid. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Brian, man, my guy. But yeah, let's get to this clip though. Darren, what's good with it? Am I done? What you mean, am I done? Going on my rant? Nah, I might start back up again. You never know, man. You never know. It just might pop back up. I might just start going. But this was the guy, Chris, I think Chris Blake, whatever his name is. He was on DJ Academics and he was speaking about this.
So are you saying that you were operating in a managerial perspective when it came to Gervonta Davis?
Yeah, for years, but that's not like an unknown fact. You could go back and like look at my page and you can see that. That's not something that's like a hidden thing. The problem is, as we scaled and became men, boys becoming men, you know how it is even in the early days of going on tour. You might start out, it might be 3 of the guys in one hotel room. Next tour, it might be everybody get their own room, but it's a bullshit hotel. Next tour, everybody get their own room and it's lavish. Next tour, everybody got suites at the best hotel. You get what I'm saying? You just keep leveling up, so on. So when Holmes decided he was going to partner with Amazon most recently, and he did $200 million deal, 7 fights, he looked at everybody around him. He said, yo, we got to button this thing all the way up. So he brought on a couple of photographers, guys that we looked at like family, a guy named 6'4", Ravon Littlejohn. He's like known in the music industry and the boxing world, so on and so forth. Be the predecessor to Al Heyman. Do your homework on Al Heyman. But yeah, so 40, he put 40 on paperwork, and it was my turn to go for the paperwork.
So yeah, basically heard the gist of what he was saying. Now it was brief, but he pretty much said that like it was, something that he has knowledge of. That's the guy, like he said, he know a lot about him. Say, his man's strengths, his weaknesses will keep him up at night. Say, a lot of shit. So all I'm going to say is, it just only validates what we was already hearing with Tank saying. Now you hear it from another source, a guy that was close to him. He ain't got no reason to go up on that big platform and lie like that. So I don't care about nobody's money, but I like to hear that people knocking down these barriers and getting what they supposed to get out of the sport. And I think that's dope. It's not so much the 200 million that I care about as a fight fan, right? Because that's all going to him. But what makes it interesting is we talking about 7 fights, assuming he got 1 or 2 of those out the way. We get to see Tank for a handful of more fights. He ain't going nowhere. So all that retirement talk was just probably frustration. Is it soft like what Shakur was saying? No, I don't think it's soft because it wasn't soft when he was doing it, even though he said he was emotional. I chalked it up the same way. When they frustrated with the business, they reacted a certain way. You get what I'm saying? So just because you think something don't mean you should put it on Twitter. You know what I mean? And I think they all need to learn that, especially my guy. So you see, he got no name on his resume, no ex-champion. Nah, that ain't true. That ain't true. Damn, Malaza, where you been at, bro? Damn, see, like you serious? Like you listen to what you're saying, man, bro. Like where you been at? What's Shakur Stevenson you watching? Bro, that's crazy. He said, what? God damn, who he supposed to fight then? Who he supposed to fight? He ain't supposed to fight Corey. He supposed to fight the boxing source. What's good, family? How you feeling? Shout out to my brother Big Dog Willie coming through with the 5-piece and the fresh Bill Haney facts of the day, yo. This is one of the best parts of the show. the Bill Haney facts. Bill Haney said on X, damn, in 1990, he was invited to audition to be part of the music group Boys to Men, but he decided to write lyrics for Vanilla Ice album. Man, you a fool, bro. Bill's a busy man. I'm telling you, man, in many hats, bro. He do it all, bro. He do it all. Shout out to Big. Let's keep rolling, man. Appreciate the support, family. Kello, my guy, man. Safe travels on that road, bro. Safe travels on that rickety road. Oh, my bad. Pardon me. Pooh said we back. Oh, nah. Hold on. I'm tripping. I seen you. I see you. Shout out to Creole the Traveler, my guy, man. Yeah, them the Haney facts. I wonder who EJ speaking about cheaters. We're going to talk about that, too. Shout out to Pooh the Kid again back in the Super Chat. He said, run it back as you wish.
What? This not funny. How am I supposed to get home?
Hold on. Hold on. Here.
$2.
Take the train.
Hey, yo, I don't think y'all remember how funny that movie was, yo. Do y'all remember that scene when he woke up, how he started faking like it was a fire? He started coughing and everything, yo. Marlon Wayne's slow, bro. He was like, it's a fire. It's a fire. It wasn't nothing on fire, bro. Needed her out. I appreciate you, Pooh. Appreciate you. Say we interrupt this program. Boxing Knowledge, our sweep tank, just striking bare knuckles. Damn, why nobody would talk about what else Chris said about Tank? I talked about it briefly, Tank, but I ain't spent too much time on it because he was going like personal. And I hate that because it moved me so far away from boxing. And it's like it get nasty. And then when I seen what Tank response was, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna head out right here. I was like, nah, because Tank definitely fired back. Richie L was good with it, fam. And McQueen, my guy, academics need his ass with all due respect. Old school, what it do? That's Team Tank. That was his I guess ex like manager or whatever you want to call him. B-Dog was good with it. How you feeling? It's like, bro, Tank ain't shit. I don't even know how to like make that make sense in my mind. Tank ain't shit. Like, what do you mean, like boxing? Like, I don't care about personal stuff. Like, you know, you be talking about boxing, he ain't shit. Like, I can't watch it that way. I don't see it that way. That dude is it. He really it. How good he is, like Shakur said, you don't know until you get in there with certain guys, right? To see just how good he is. The same thing for all these other guys, but I can never sit up here and say he not shit. That just it doesn't even make sense to me. Like, I don't give a damn what fighter is trying to convince themselves of that. The only people that say that's fighters are people that are threatened by him, man. You heard Shakur sat up here and said, I don't give a damn what nobody feel about him personally. That's one of the best fighters in the world because that's what he be proving every time he in there. He just told you that man a hell of a fighter. He like his skills, like how he handle himself in the ring. Nah, man. Real recognize real. That dude is it, bro. And again, you always going to ask just how good he is. But I think that all those questions get answered with the right opponent. And that's the same goes for all the rest of these guys. You know what I'm saying? It's a crack hell of a drug. Devon was good with it, fam. Was happening with it, man. Yeah, I can never call it. I can't say that man ain't shit. Like, why? How? Legacy man was good. 619 Cali, what it do, man? What it do? He benched, bro. Be blasted him already. You can leave him because I don't want people to feel like that they get blocked just because they got a negative opinion. Like if you being disrespectful to us, then that's different. But I don't care if they because it give me an opportunity to kind of talk to them to challenge people knowledge. Like y'all be looking at it too personal. I don't know how you can look at a guy that's smoking shit and say he ain't shit. Yeah, you can question maybe the level of greatness, right? Just how great of a fighter or just how good of a fighter, however you want to phrase it. But there's no conversation that I could present to y'all and be honest where I'm telling y'all Tank Davis ain't shit. That just don't make sense to me. My mind don't work like that. That man be kicking ass, bro. And I say this every time. It's like I can't get away from this conversation because they won't let me. Until somebody beat a guy like that, then they can't say he ain't shit. You gotta beat him. If he ain't shit, somebody should be able to beat him. That's all I'm saying. Like that's all I'm saying. Somebody should catch him slipping, right? Yeah, he's smoking weed and everything, right? Yeah, Tank smoking weed and everything. Yeah, he ain't focused. Yeah, somebody should be able to beat his ass. He ain't shit. He ain't did nothing in boxing. Yeah, he's smoking weed. Like he ain't focused. He ain't locked in, right? Yep. Lamont Roach should kick his ass then. right? Look, he's smoking weed and everything, right? Smoking, toking up. Yeah, he ain't focused, right? I don't care how old the video is, right? It don't matter. That just means he ain't focused, right? Lamont Roach should have him a win then, because Tank ain't shit. He should be able to go out right out there and just kick his ass then. Man, it's just how we say it's levels. You know, there's I think some of his toughest challenges are still out there for him, right? But I can't still look at him and say, yo, you ain't shit. Nah, bro, that shit ain't. Nah, we gotta support the sport better than that. But you could demand him to fight the other guys that you feel like are top in his division. There's nothing wrong with that conversation. But just to say because it's 1, 2, maybe 3 people that I want to see you fight that you ain't fight yet, yeah, you ain't shit if you don't fight them 3 people. And them 3 people ain't fight him either. So this shit, they all in the same boat. You get what I'm saying? It can't be 3, 4 number ones. Those number ones got to eventually start mixing it up and knocking each other off. And that's where I'm at. He been in his position for a long time. It's hard to argue what he ain't. Somebody should be able to get in there and do it. But I'm not telling you shouldn't demand to see him fight the best, the other guys that you deem the best. But we can't shit on the man. That's all I'm saying. You can't shit on him. Like this boxing, y'all think the shit he doing easy? Y'all think anything these dudes doing is easy, performing at the highest level? You seen some of the best fighters come out to amateurs and take L's, man. This dude ain't even, and they or come out the Olympics and take L's and they pro debuts and shit like that. This dude ain't make it there. He's smoking the hell out of these dudes. Don't tell me that he was always the same fighter that he is now with 30 fights. He had to grow just like the rest of them. Why ain't nobody beat him on the way up if he wasn't shit? Now, that's all I'm saying, bro. That's a stretch. That's an extreme, bro. That is an extreme. We can't do boxing like that. Think about this, y'all. And I got to rant for a little bit because I'm tired of it. At what point do you look at what a guy is doing and you say, yo, you know, I respect that, but I know he can do more? At what point? I done heard Errol Spence ain't shit. I done heard Terrence Crawford ain't shit. Now Shakur Stevenson ain't shit. Gervonta, like the top fighters, and I done heard people shit on Alexander Usyk. And he is just as cool and chill as they come. Y'all don't know boxing. I'm starting to think that. I don't like to question nobody boxing knowledge, but where we get off just shitting on the entire sport, the whole entire cream of the crop ain't shit. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Based off what? Based off what? That's wild, man. We got to stop tearing the sport down. I don't do that shit over here. I don't care, bro. If I'm going to watch boxing from y'all lens, I wouldn't even enjoy it, bro. Sitting up here questioning every time somebody get in the ring and not being able to give credit where it's due because you can't understand the difficulty of the task that's in front of them because it ain't a certain name on the bill. That shit ain't easy, bro. You getting punched in the face. All it takes is one punch and you out of there. You could be out of there. You get what I'm saying? The grown men, 8-ounce gloves and no headgear, you can be put out. Telling this shit is a dangerous sport, man. So yeah, man, I want to see what you want to see too. But that don't mean I got to piss all over him just until I get what I want from him. That's stupid. It's stupid. He gave a lot of good entertainment, man. That shit be must-see TV. That's why they show out. Nah, he's not the rehydration king. He had 2 fighters that had rehydrations, and both of them guys was way bigger than him. Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios. Name me another rehydration. Go. That's 28 other fights. He got 30. That's 2 guys. That's not the rehydration king. Do you know that Conor Ben and Chris Eubank got a 10-pound rehydration too? Ain't nobody complaining about that shit. Do you know that? They had a rehydration. They got a rehydration and they fight. They fight April 26th, they said. It's a rehydration there. Is anybody mad at Chris Eubank or Conor Ben? Is anybody complaining about Conor Ben trying to drain Chris Eubank or any of that weird shit? Ryan and Barrios, that's it. Both guys are considerably bigger than him. Barrios a damn giant compared to Tank. Tank had to look up to him. So, of course, I ain't going to let you come in wearing 170-some pounds. Absolutely not. That's smart business, man. Ain't no such thing as drain, man. If you drink, then it's your own fault. That shit is fool's gold. Mario Barrios was beating everybody else ass. You get what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia was beating up on everybody else. You get what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. That dude different. And no disrespect to Devin Haney, but you know how people looked at him before he got in there with Ryan, for the people that was giving him his just due. To see the way Ryan performed on that night and to see the way how Tank disarmed him, took away the left hand and stopped him. Come on, man. That shit different, man. That young man is a bad dude, yo. He's a bad dude. It's a reason you asking to see him in those fights. You're not asking because you think he trash. If he wasn't shit, you wouldn't want to see him in the fights against the guys that you think are something. Don't make sense, bro. You want to see an ain't shit fighter fight guys that you think are good? Don't make a lot of sense, man. Damn, we got to build the sport up. Our boxing knowledge is fucking trash, man. Got to do better, bro. Got to do better, man. Got to. Get a man his credit. You can give him his credit and still demand that he fight these other guys. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Man, yo, y'all talk like y'all box, man. Show me what 30 fights you would. What 28 knockouts you got. Damn, like I want to know. For us to talk so crazy, who you knocking out? You sleeping people? You punching people ribs and kidneys halfway out their back? You get what I'm saying? In front of thousands of people? I don't think so. Shit, everything ain't easy, man. We got to build boxing up. Stop shitting on it. It's a way to talk this shit without shitting on it. You know what I'm saying? Alan, shout out to my guy, man. You trying to come up? You want to come up? Even Shakur said he want Ryan, but on a rehydration because he big as hell. You know he big as hell. James Hunt was good. Garcia was half dead in the ring against Davis. Based on what, James? Based on what? Let's talk about it. We here to build. Based on what? Half dead how? No, what Ryan Garcia was. You ready? You ready? You know what Ryan Garcia was when he fought Tank? In shape. In shape. And y'all not used to seeing that. You seen the in shape Ryan. You like, yeah, he's sick. Nah, his ass was in shape. He wasn't fighting in spurts. You get what I'm saying? Physical appearances mean shit. How many times you done seen people with muscles, they get in there and can't crack an egg, ain't knocking shit out. So the physical, you might have looked a certain way. How did he perform? I don't give a damn about how he looked. Y'all keep talking about how he looked. I seen the dude shoving tacos in his mouth, talking about how dumb Tank was and how easy it is for him to make the weight. That argument is dead. That's what's dead. The only thing dead is the argument. Ryan wasn't half dead. Ryan was in shape. I heard him. He took that shit serious. Tank made his ass be in shape, which is why he ain't fought. He ain't been nowhere near that shape since that fight. Since that fight. It been all catch weights. So it's funny how he fought Tank at a catch weight with the rehydration and try to complain about that. But you've been fighting at catch weights ever since. Ever since. Blowing up to what you want. You duke Devin. You see what happened with Devin. They revisited that. They said that it should have been some type of weight clauses or something in there. Now you think it should have been a weight clause in there. Come on, man. You don't let nobody trick you out your spot. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna stand on it. The reason he had rehydration clauses for them two guys, because they were way bigger than him and he not about to be tricked out his spot. He not doing it, bro. Yes, he was out of shape versus Haney. He was overweight and out of shape, James. He was overweight and out of shape. You dig me? Overweight and out of shape, bro. You get me? He clearly missed the weight. You get what I'm saying? He pissed away a nice chunk of training camp. Wasn't even training. Wasn't even in the gym with Derrick James. Come on, man. The dude was recharging his batteries in between combinations, and that's where Devin was putting them rounds together on his ass. If he would have fought Tank like that, he would have probably got knocked out within 3 to 4 rounds, bro. Can't fight nobody in no damn spurt. He wasn't fighting Tank like that. That's why I say y'all focusing on the physical appearance. Y'all not focusing on how he would look. He was pressing Tank. What are we talking about? He wasn't no drained ass fighter. And the same thing with Barrios. I don't understand where y'all get drained from. Y'all hear rehydration calls, then you like, you drained. No, that shit is in place to make sure guys are not blowing up multiple weight classes above the weigh-in limit. A rehydration clause is not put in place to make one guy weak versus the other. Y'all got this shit wrong, man. Read the rules, man. It tells you. Just read the rules. That shit do not mean what y'all think it mean. It doesn't mean, let me put this rehydration. I'm going to weaken him. I'm going to drain him. No, I'm going to make sure that if we weigh in at whatever weight, you're not 2 to 3 weight classes higher than that contracted weight. Because now we basically saying weight classes don't matter. Get what I'm saying? He's not an idiot, bro. He got a smart team. They not stupid, bro. They knew. He said it. You ever heard him talk about Ryan and how he know how big he get? And like when he ain't fighting, he wasn't stupid enough to go in there and let that dude just blow up crazy. He's not an idiot, bro. Barrios is standing at 6 foot. He had to look up to him. You think he about to let that man just go rehydrate crazy? And I'm going to make the bold claim. He beats both of their asses without the rehydration clause anyway. Straight like that. Because he a better fighter than both of them dudes. And, man, y'all got to start using your eyes, man. Them fights wasn't won because guys couldn't perform. Ryan didn't get beat because he couldn't perform. He got beat because he wasn't the better man. He's not smarter than Tank. He's not smarter than him. Simple. Barrios took Tank to what? Round 11. He broke him down, bro. He performed well in that fight. It was no point in that fight with Mario Barrios you could look and say, yeah, he was drained, man. That's bullshit. Where? The dude was fighting the whole time. You just couldn't beat him. Some people you can't beat, man. It took Tank long enough, and he finally got him out of there. He broke his ass down. Look at the way he got Barrios out of there. I think y'all missing it. Y'all too hung up on a rehydration clause that never mattered, man. That shit didn't affect the fight. Dudes was getting beat up anyway. They were getting beat up anyway. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. Shadowban was good what he said. Tank beats Crawford at 147. Ace, what's good, family? How you feeling? Dre, what it do, fam? How you feeling, bro? Facts, Ryan was pressing Tank, man. You get what I'm saying? He definitely was. It was only fight the last 30 seconds of every round. Devon, bro, I'm telling you. 136 catch weight, rehydration calls, late weigh-in. Nah. James, you missing it, bro. You missing it. You know why Ryan came and weighed in at 136, bro? Because he's an idiot. Because he's an idiot. And I mean that. That's what you goofies get for saying you want to fight a 135 pounder but don't want to make the 135 pound weight limit. Goofy man, he should have went up. He should have went and picked on somebody else then. You get what I'm trying to say? No, man, catch weight my ass. Why was Ryan dumb enough? Why didn't he just sacrifice the last pound, make 135 pounds and rehydrate to whatever he want, the same way Rolly did? Why couldn't he did that? I heard Rolly was 165 pounds when he fought Tank. And he got knocked out easily. Shit didn't take that much. It didn't take that much doing. Tank waited him out and punched him out his shoes damn near. Come on, man. We missing it. We missing it. Ryan is a dummy. He was dumb for that. He should have sacrificed, made the 135 pound weight limit, and I guarantee you would have been no rehydration calls. You know how I know? Because ain't nobody he ever fought at 135 pounds had no rehydration calls on him. That's how I know. These stupid dudes want to fight a lightweight, but don't want to come in at the lightweight limit and be surprised when he put a cap on what you could weigh. Hell no, he's not an idiot. I'm just trying to tell y'all he's smart. It's smart business. Oh, you don't want to make 135, but you want to fight me. You want to fight a lightweight, but not at 135. Okay, cool. Take this catch weight and this rehydration and goofy, man. Know what I'm saying? You're not about to come in here 170 something, 180 on me. Nah, bro. Hell nah. Nah, we gonna come in here. Go anybody that has a problem with the rehydration, go read the rules and get back to me, bro. Please go read the rules and get back to me. Go read the rules and get back to me. The rules don't support y'all argument. Y'all make it seem like somebody has to be drained. No, your ass is in shape. That's what I'm and then keeping it on an even playing field, making sure dudes ain't 3 weight classes above their weigh-in limit. It's very simple, bro. It's very simple because if that is the case, then we might as well not even have weight classes. Everybody might as well just start beating everybody's ass. What's the point of a weight class? If all you got to do is sacrifice, make the weight just blow up crazy before the fight. That shit is weird to me. I don't like it and I don't respect it. Dante's Boxing Talk. Yes, sir. We back. Flossy Sports. What's good, Brody? People can't watch the sport without hating. Nah, they can't stop hating. No, they can't. Legacy Mindset. What's good, bro? Big dog boys, take fans are tripping. Some I don't even think they fans. They ain't the supporters get it. The supporters want what we want, big dog. Really, same dude, Rob Barroso. That ain't got nothing to do with it though, Grimace. My only point with Rolly, Grimace, is not that he so much got knocked out. Rolly made a 135 pound weight limit and therefore rehydrated to whatever he want. And he was big as hell come fight night. He was 165 pounds, according to the coach. That's 3 pounds shy of a super middleweight. And he still met his untimely demise by that little ass dude, Tank Davis. Still punched that man damn near out them shoes, them damn Prince Purple Rain shoes that he had on. You get me? The rehydrations are not put in place in an effort to weaken somebody and give one fighter the advantage over the other, bro. Y'all got it wrong. Just go read the rule. I'm telling you. All you got to do is pull it up. Thinking bodies have all that clause put in place, boxes blow up, cause bodily damage, and need to start adhering to the rule. And we had an issue. I like that ramification. I agree, bro. Shout out to Biz, man. If y'all new in the building, make sure y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel. He said typical Floyd book. y'all really don't get it, do y'all? These dudes, y'all thinking like fans. And you like, yeah, make the weight and then blow up 30 pounds overnight. And y'all don't question this shit. Y'all don't think that's crazy as hell. You got guys at smaller weight classes shrinking down to make weights and then blowing up bigger than guys and rehydrating heavier than guys that are a weight class or 2 above them. And y'all don't see the issue. You don't see the play. That's basically you found a loophole in the system. Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna make this weight, but I'm gonna put a lot of it back on before the fight. That shit is weak. That's what's weak. That's what's weak. Not rehydration causes. The people that need them because they somewhere shrinking down at a weight that they shouldn't be at. Ryan goofy ass respectfully should have fought Tank at 135 pounds if he truly wanted to smoke with a lightweight. And therefore, it would have been no rehydration cause. But because he's undisciplined and Tank Davis knows it, he took advantage of it like a smart fighter's supposed to. Where's the problem? I don't see the problem. And I don't know what y'all watched, but Ryan Garcia would have never beat Tank. I'm making the bold claim. He ain't smart enough or disciplined enough. Too much will have to go right for him. He'll have to land these lucky shots, these big ass shots to get Tank out of there. That shit, no. I don't see that shit happening, bro. I don't see it. I don't know scenario, no matter what he was weighing, he would have got beaten up. He ain't smart enough, not experienced enough, not tested enough, not disciplined enough. Ain't nobody that's gonna pissing off training camps beating him, man. If you halfway in, you 1 foot in and 1 foot out, you're not beating him. Weight or no weight calls or not. I don't see how when y'all watch these fights, you can't tell me the fights was won because of weight. They was won because of skill, IQ, the smarter man. Outthinking these guys. How are these guys losing? You're not seeing these guys physically compromised in the ring and they can't perform. What are y'all basing the drain shit off? They physical appearance? Dudes be in shape and y'all run around here calling them drain because they want to throw their weight around and be crazy. Nah, bro. Tank ain't no dummy, bro. And don't expect him to start being dumb for these fighters that's trying to cheat the system. He said it, bro. He said that. He said this shit already dangerous enough. He said these dudes don't get it, bro. They want to blow up all crazy. And you know, if you're a lightweight, in no way you should be weighing 160 something on fight night. That shit don't make sense, bro. You clearly need to be up. But y'all mad at the guy that understands that this dude is killing himself down here at this weight. I'm about to put the cap on that because I'm not about to let this dude come in here and weigh whatever he want and beat my ass. You know what I'm saying? Not having it. Shout out to my baby girl, the queen, Miss Jusdu. Says, you know, you're late to the party. Smash that like button. Send super chats and cash app to support the grind. This is live number 2. She ain't lying. She ain't lying. You heard her. Shout out to my baby girl. Off the side, but no interior. Floyd equals, yeah. If you feel like that about Floyd, bro, I don't know what to tell you, man. Legend never died. What's good, fam? If y'all new in the building, smash that like button and let's build, man. You know what I mean? You see it? You get what I'm saying, Dre? I'm telling you, I did my homework a little bit. It don't take much. Take a few seconds. Just look it up, and they'll tell you exactly why that shit is in place. It's in place to keep shit on a fairly even playing field. Y'all interpretation of it, because it would seem as though it doesn't benefit your fighter because your fighter is a guy that's trying to juke the system, that's trying to find a loophole in the system. Yeah, I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to make 140. Yeah, I'm going to be down there 170 when I get in there. Y'all don't see a problem with that? You don't see a problem with that? I do. I see a problem with it. It's weak. And then you want to get in there and be 170 something with a guy that's 5'4". I think he said he's 5'4.5" on Twitter the other day. God damn, that's my daughter taller than that. And y'all want to outweigh him crazy. You want to be taller, longer, bigger, everything. No, and hell no. I wouldn't dare put myself in them situations, bro. Hell nah. We gonna make this shit make sense, bro. We gonna make this shit make sense. Don't mess with Texas. What's good with it? Y'all not gonna get in here and just do what y'all want to me. You're not gonna have y'all way with me. You dig? Max Sayo get punched out his damn shoes playing with Tank. All that loading up. His ass still think he Manny Pacquiao. Ain't nobody that's impersonating Manny Pacquiao beating Tank, because there ain't no Manny Pacquiaos. And that's what he think he is. Hell nah. Tank could smoke his ass. He get hit too much. He's way too hittable. He'll get stopped. Mark Magsayo will get marked. Mark the hell out. He don't got a snowball chance in hell at beating Tank Davis. Tank will beat his ass. And I'm tired of playing all these games. Most of these dudes that y'all be talking about him fighting, he probably more than likely gonna beat their ass when they fight too, man. I'm just keeping it a buck. That dude ain't nothing to play with. And all the fighters that you vouch for and want to see fight, they all know that shit. They all know it. They all know it. Real recognize. If it's one thing real gonna always recognize, is real. Shout out to my baby girl. I did it. Who is next? I'll bet on Jusdu. See, look, my baby girl says she betting on the house. Betting on the house. You still gonna get this clip though, baby girl.
What? It's not funny. How am I supposed to get home?
Hold on. Hold on.
$2.
Take the train.
$2. Y'all love that movie, bro. Average Joe was good with it. And by the way, when y'all hear me pep up a little bit, if it's anybody new in here, don't be alarmed, bro. I'm passionate about this shit. I ain't mad at all. We be having fun, but I just be trying to, shed light on some of these situations that the fans just look at the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Sports competition is all about inches and having the edge. And if I work my ass or I work my ass off to get to a certain position, I'd be damned if I forfeit everything I work for being dumb when it comes to doing business. Because I want to prove to fans that, yeah, I'm stupid. Because that's the only thing it would prove. All this, I need to stay without the clauses. Shut up, man. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to see people not try to have crazy 20-something, 30, close to 30-pound weight advantages over guys that they towering over and think that that's a fair fight. But somehow, if it's a hydration clause in place and it levels the playing field, now it's unfair to the guy and not the smaller guy. Man, I don't get it, bro. That shit don't make sense, man. It don't. Shout out to my guy, man, the Rise Podcast. What's good, senior? The marathon continues. We on the job, man. Dre, what it do, man? How you feeling, fam? Y'all make sure y'all smashing the like button, man. We got a $125 in here. Everybody hit that like button for you, bro. And let's build. Roach bigger than Tank. Yeah, Roach bigger than Tank, Killer B. He is. He bigger than Tank. He had more fights at the weight class than Tank. He fought even higher, upwards, I think, of 42 before early in his career. Lamont Roach is going to be the bigger man on fight night, bro. He's going to be the bigger fight. I'm going to get that one. I'm going to get that one, too. LaMarcus. Pay your fare. I got you. That's a classic part, too. I got you. And my word ain't law, man. If y'all want to, we can always talk about it. It's a build with me. It's not an argument. I don't like to argue. We can have a conversation, though. Casino, my guy, what's good with it? Dragon Assassin, what's good, family? How you feeling? Justin Saturday may never appreciate Tank greatness until he disappears from boxing completely. I think so to a certain degree, too. I think in a weird way, like, his, him having that Floyd Mayweather blessing and then, just him setting the expectation level, I think, higher and higher for these people. Like, they don't know, they no matter what he's done, you still expect more. And I know that's sports for you, right? You always want to see somebody prove it, but we cannot continue to sit around and ignore all the work that these fighters are putting in. Do y'all know? I hear people saying Tank fought 30 cab drivers. That shit couldn't be more from the truth. I hear people say Terrence Crawford fought, 39 or 40 bums in a handicap. Like, this shit is bad for boxing, bro. At what point do we look at the body of work and just appreciate it? There's nothing wrong with highlighting who he ain't fighting, saying who you think he need to get in there with, who will give him an issue. That's all cool. That's boxing. That's a good conversation. But we keep missing it. We don't give none of these dudes credit for what they done. I heard people shit on Wilder resume, Tyson Fury. I heard people question if Usyk is great as what he is. Y'all never satisfied. You never satisfied. It's like, at what point do we just build the sport up and stop bitching? Talking about what these dudes not doing. They doing a lot, and you will be able to see it if you just stop complaining. Just when they don't do what you want them to do, don't mean they ain't doing shit. They just ain't doing what you want them to do. And we're going to keep talking, man, because we got to talk about Errol Spence a little bit, too, because he just said something today on Twitter that these boxing fans fail to realize. They fail to realize. He said boxing is fucked up. Shout out to Tay Jones. Y'all know Pac-Man, ATL Tay. He be coming through. He said it at the top. It's a business. And y'all keep talking about scary this and ducking this. Y'all don't know what y'all be talking about. Y'all all point. I'm telling you. You got one of the top earners in the sport of Errol Spence. Granted, he ain't been in the ring in some time, but he still is who he is. He's telling you boxing is screwed, bro. That shit is a business at the top, man. So you think they care about who you calling a duck in the comment section? They could care less. They could care less, bro. That shit don't matter. I'm telling you, man. Y'all heard it from Breadman Edwards, bro. We'd probably get one or two of these fights, if that. He said it, man. Dudes ain't putting their investments in there with them risks if it's not lucrative, if it's not worth it on both sides. They're not doing it. You're not going to see the fights. He said unless guys are willing to go to their teams and tell them, look, if you don't make this fight, and I'm getting rid of y'all. And everybody ain't gonna be willing to do that. So you're gonna get more of the same every year. You're gonna have boxing fans and on these YouTube channels in the comment sections talking about who's ducking without knowing nothing. I'm telling you, man, that shit is bad, man. Enjoy the work that these men put in, man. They prime won't be here long. You got a short window in boxing, man. You gotta take advantage of that shit. And I suggest that all these fighters do that. You get what I'm saying? Every last one of them, bro. Yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all punching that like button out. Let's keep building. We ain't done. We ain't done. PBC screwed. I don't think they screwed. I mean, look, I don't have the exact details, but from what I understand, you know, I know somebody that knows somebody over there. They saying they 2025 about to be pretty solid. And I think they already starting it off the right way with David versus David. I think that's off to a good start right there. I think what people didn't take into account with the PBC, when you had Showtime step out, everything wasn't going to go off without a hitch. Obviously, shit changed. So, you know, they business model was obviously seemed like what changed. When I hear Steven Espinoza saying, you know, they don't have multiple fight deals to give to guys and how, you know, these networks ain't readily available, you know, ready to pay for these fights with the consistency, there's obviously some issue. That you seen them put on, what, 5 cards, and they were supposed to put on, what, 12 or something like that, or whatever it was supposed to be. Obviously, something has changed, but I'm not going to count them out. You got to think, at some point, people just hoping that they write about the PBC. When they start about 2015, I believe, I've been hearing that they broke and screwed and messed up since they started. So I guess at this point, people just hoping that they write. I don't think it's them not having money as opposed to the business model changing because Showtime is not in play. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a different situation. But obviously, if Gervonta Davis could be a part of a 7-fight, $200 million deal, I mean, shit, something going right. You get what I'm saying? Something going right. So no, I don't think the PBC is so much screwed. I just think they're gonna have to adjust to what's different about their business model and proceed accordingly. You know what I'm saying? That's a loaded conversation, man. It's a lot to discuss because I don't got all the answers, but you can clearly see that something is different. And the first thing people usually point to is broke. I don't think that way. They've been in business for a long time. It's just all of a sudden, you just broke. I don't think that's the case with them. And they've been putting on great shows for a while, so I don't know. Tank say he wanted to fight Shakur, but then he said he didn't say that and ask what he's done. I just want him to keep his word. That's it. William Talbot, what's good with it? Look, me personally, I don't like to hear Tank talk like that. Like, what has he done? I want to hear Tank say, you know what? Y'all think he good? I'm going to knock his ass out. In the same way, I want to hear Shakur say, he don't need him and shit like that. I don't want to hear that kind of talk because that's your Super Bowl fight. Yeah, you do need that. The biggest fight in your career, you need that. I think it does something for both of them. It shuts a lot of people up on both sides. Win, lose, or draw. You know what I mean? Getting in there alone. There's been so narratives on, both sides of the coin pertaining to both guys, very negative. And at this point, bro, you just want to see the damn fight, but you don't want to hear him say he didn't prove nothing. And look, I think Tank just be agitated, bro. He know what it is. He just be agitated. And he don't like talking about people that he's not fighting. That's one thing that he always been consistent with. Why it makes him as mad as it do, I don't know. But only thing I could think of is you got a better chance of asking him about the guy he fighting than somebody that he not. So, you know what I'm saying? But again, when it pertains to the fighters, I don't want to hear them saying they don't need each other or what has this one done. I don't want to hear none of that. I want to hear, hey, man, that's the biggest fight at this weight class for me to make, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make it. That's all I want to hear. I want to hear that on both sides. They can say it in whatever way they're going to say it, but that's the kind of talk I want to hear from them guys. I don't want to hear them dismissing each other and and that's why I appreciated Shakur talking about how good he feel like Tank is, because I feel like in recognizing that and being able to be truthful and real with yourself, if you have to fight him, you're going to prepare for the guy that you think he is. And you ain't sitting up convincing yourself and beating it in your head. Oh, he ain't shit. He ain't good. Nah, you know that boy dangerous. Terrence Bud Crawford and Tank been going at it, right? But y'all remember what Terrence Crawford said about Tank? Everybody know Tank punching. He said, man, that dude is explosive. He said that's going to be Shakur hardest fight right there. It's a lot. Like, people only focus on the negative, man. Nah, he's giving that man his credit. But again, when you going back and forth, ain't going to be no credit being given. They just talking shit to each other. But them two bad dudes, man, just at separate points in their career, I mean, different weight classes. PBC got a lot more active social this year, I noticed. Yeah, man, I think they making a push, and that's what I heard. I heard they're gonna have a good 2025. I missed that $200 million news. Where can I find it? I'll play it again for you. Y'all smash that like button if you haven't. Smash that like button. Sub to the channel. Let's keep building. Let's keep rocking. I got you. I'm gonna play it. It was his I think it was his ex-manager guy that went on DJ Academics and kind of spilled the beans a little bit. I got you one more time.
Are you saying that you were operating in a managerial perspective when it came to Gervonta Davis?
Yeah, for years, but that's not like an unknown fact. You could go back and like look at my page and you can see that. That's not something that's like a hidden thing. The problem is, as we scaled and became men, boys becoming men, you know how it is even in the early days of going on tour. You might start out, it might be 3 of the guys in one hotel room. Next tour, it might be everybody get their own room, but it's a bullshit hotel. Next tour, everybody get their own room and it's lavish. Next tour, everybody got suites at the best hotel. You get what I'm saying? You just keep leveling up, so on. So when Holmes decided he was going to partner with Amazon most recently, and he did $200 million deal, 7 fights, he looked at everybody around him. He said, yo, we got to button this thing all the way up. So he brought on a couple of photographers, guys that we looked at like family, a guy named 6'4", Ravon Littlejohn. He's like known in the music industry and the boxing world, so on and so forth. Be the predecessor to Al Heyman. Do your homework on Al Heyman. But yeah, so 40, he put 40 on paperwork, and it was my turn to go for the paperwork.
Shout out to him, man, for dropping that little tidbit. I mean, it's just something for the boxing world to talk about, kind of validating what Tank Davis already has said itself. You know what I mean? When he talked about the deal, he didn't get into specifics, but that dude released, he's 7 fights, 200 mil. That good shit, Tank Davis, go get your bread, bro. But that most importantly, that means that he gonna be around, because in order for him to fulfill that contract, he got some heads that he got to knock off. So I think that in order for him to properly be able to get through a 7-fight deal, there's heads that's going to be, how my guy Senior be saying, heads going to be on sticks. So I think the only way that deal gets completed if it has certain guys on it. Now, for me, I'm an optimistic dude too. I ain't got no crystal ball rubbing and saying ain't none of these fights going to happen. I refuse to believe that. So I think in fulfilling that deal is going to lead to us seeing some of the fights we want to see. So again, I'm optimistic. And I ain't ruling out good fights because I don't see no reason why they can't be made. Shout out to Big Dog Willie, man. Back in the Super Shot. Dudes hate on fighters to a point. They want their opponents to get every advantage or cheat to win an argument or to save face on the internet. Crazy, man. You couldn't be more right. That's a fact. Big shout out to my bro Dante's Boxing Talk, man, and that cash out for the 10-piece. Much
and
love,
we ain't
bro.
never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my guy, man. Appreciate you, Dante. Much love, bro. Kyle Cooler was good with it. Not 200 million confirmed. I thought the peanut gallery say he didn't get that amount. Hey, man, you get me, Cal. I don't know why people would be like happy about him not getting. You get what I'm saying? I don't know why that would make people happy. I always thought that was a little confusing. And you see, with me, my conversation ain't so much centered around his money. It's just that's just part of it, right? That's the headline. He's 200 million, but what I'm liking is the number of fights. It's cool you getting that bread, but I ain't getting that. So my focus is what we would be getting out of the deal. You know what we getting out of the deal as fight fans? More fights from Tank. And I think with that kind of money being paid, there's going to be some names that's going to be included along the way. How and which order, I don't know, but I'm very optimistic that we'll see some of what we want to see. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think you'll get. Now that's the good question of 702. That's where the conversation is. That's really where the conversation is. Instead of just trying to trash the situation, that's where the conversation is. Okay, that money is that, but them 7 fights, and assuming that you might have got 1 or 2 maybe in already. So who are the fighters? Who are the guys that you're going to fight? And can you fulfill this deal and stay at 135, right? Can you just finish out at 35? Is it enough smoke for you to give people what they want? You get what I'm saying? It's just a good conversation, bro. Or is he going to dip his toe back at 140? You get me? That conversations get pretty interesting when you think about the number of fights and how 35 is not as deep as what it once was, and some of those guys are a weight class up somewhere where I know he could campaign and compete and beat guys. So it's just a good conversation, bro. People be too negative about boxing, man, because they can't control every aspect of it, but this is what it is. I want to see them fights. There's no way they're not going to give us some fights, man. And I'll say it again. Just like I was saying to people that I never thought he was avoiding a fight with Lomachenko. You seen that they was trying to give us that. They was negotiating. You seen who walked away. I know that's old news now, but let's not forget that that was part of the plan to give us one of those top guys, one of those other champions. So I think after this Lamont Roach fight get out the way, there's not a lot of guys where you need to be looking at if you Tank Davis that's going to make sense for you anyway. So I don't see him avoiding guys. I don't see him being scared to fight nobody. I see these fights happening because it's almost getting to a point where what else are you going to do? What you going to do? What are you going to do? Nah, seriously, what are you going to do, though? Who are you going to fight? You going to fight because I believe in him. I think they believe in his talent. They believe in the guy that they pushing. And on this run, them fights going to happen, bro. That's what I believe. I truly do. So them other guys truly genuinely hate Tank over the sport. Yeah, I don't get it, Devon. I don't get it, bro. I don't understand how we can have hate for these dudes. It don't be that deep. Guys you never met. They ain't did shit to me. They think about it. If you put yourself in any one of these fighters' shoes that you dislike or you talk so crazy about, you was in their shoes, wouldn't you be doing what's best for you in your career? That's what all these guys are doing. We always got to consider that. And we be thinking what's best for them is to fight who we say fight when we say fight them. And I understand this, fight fans. We got the money. We want to see the fights. You know, y'all in the same way we want to see it now. But you heard what EJ said, man. You heard what Tay Jones said, man. That shit at the top is a business, not a sport. It's no longer a sport. Get what I'm saying? That shit get different. Tank retiring at the Roach? Hell nah, because he ain't gonna be able to fulfill that deal. You know what I'm saying? He'll never be able to fulfill the deal if he leave early. And he wanted, what'd he say? What Tank Davis say? Yeah, he said something about retiring, but I feel like that's frustration talk. What else he say though? I want my money. So before he go anywhere, I think that's exactly what he gonna do. Get that money on. I don't think he going nowhere at the Roach. I think he gonna do what he do. Roach gonna go out there, give it the best shot that he could. The fight is gonna be what it's gonna be, and you know it's gonna be on regular business. You know what I mean? Regular scheduled program, back to business. You know what I mean, loss don't even hurt you. Tell me how Beaver loss could hurt Canelo. Yup, Tank fans would support anyway. Yeah, it don't. A loss ain't the end of the world, and we got as boxing fans, we got to stop acting like it is. We got to stop acting like it is. You know what I'm saying? Loss is gonna happen, and I'm telling you right now, if everybody, you know, you got the top, you know, every champion in every weight class all had to mix it up. Guys gonna take some losses. Guys is gonna come up out of that situation with some losses. That's what happened when you fight enough of those top guys. You got a real good chance of taking a loss. Get what I'm saying? That shit should be a regular occurrence at this point. Like how long we've been watching boxing and seeing people lose that you thought was gonna win, or vice versa. How somebody was gonna lose and they win. Like that's just what it is. Blunt sports, my guy. What it do? How you feeling? So yeah, Yoda, he said Tank trying to make a boxing statement, he making fashion statement now, worried about Chrome Hearts. I don't think that's what he worried about. I think he got things that's go on outside of boxing where he can facilitate and make money off. I don't think he's so concerned with Chrome Heart, but I don't think he care about the people that's discrediting him. I don't think he care about the ones that say he ain't did nothing and fought nobody. I truly don't think he fight for those people. He don't fight for those people that say he ain't shit, he ain't done nothing, he a prospect. He ain't that good. Like, he don't fight for them. He fight for the people that rock with the story, that understand that he beat the odds so many times over. So regardless of who he got in the ring with, he just going to be one of them guys. You know what I'm saying? He going to always be a winner in life. But that don't mean we can't demand to see him fight the guys, right? But you just got to understand that story. That shit different. You got people really trying to convince other boxing fans that the dude is a loser, some type of like failure or something. It's the craziest shit I've ever seen in sports. It's wild. It's really wild. I don't think the PBC got enough of those guys, though, bro. G Money. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Tank is sitting around fighting bums, per se. Like, if you line the resumes up with other people, I ain't saying it's the craziest resume you ever seen, but start holding these resumes up to each other. You'll see what I'm saying. Like, it shit ain't that deep, man. For several guys with O's, undefeated guys as well. You know how we respect the O in today's boxing. He beat a lot of those guys with O's. Just do anything possible with Tank. Tell him, B. I'm telling you, bro. I think he's sticking around, bro. I think he's sticking around. I think he's gonna make those fights. I think he hear people talking, but he gonna do that shit on his terms. That's all. I think he gonna. And again, I'm very optimistic, bro. So I ain't counting it. I ain't taking fights off the table. I'll keep telling y'all that I want to see these shits, and I feel like putting that energy in the air definitely ain't getting. We like, nah, he gonna fight all bums. Like, what bums has he been fighting? If you want to say that he ain't fighting the absolute best people in here, all right, we can have that conversation, because there's some names that's cool, but We got to stop with this bum talk. We have to stop. Unless we can really list who the bums are, we can't do that. You could say, man, they ain't on his level. Cool. I ain't no argument at all. They ain't the best, absolute best that boxing has to offer. Cool. That's a conversation as well. I can have that. But when we start calling everybody a bum, I don't have those kind of conversations. That shit is weird to me. That shit is weird, man. A man with a pair of fists in shape, you know what I mean, with some confidence is dangerous, bro. Just like any other man. You get what I'm saying? None of them fighters today fighting killers. That's what I'm saying. And that, it's a little thin on that too. Shout out to Rude Exposure. Blunt. My guy, man. Yeah, man. Anybody new in the building, make sure you sub to the channel. Smash that like button. Turn your noties on. Support the grind. And we going to keep building. You know, when you call that man a failure, don't know nothing about boxing. You feel me? That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what we got people doing. You got people calling Terrence Crawford crazy shit. I'm like, bro, y'all really don't like boxing. That's what I hear. You know what I'm saying? That's what I hear. Tank jumping up is crazy, but Bud jumping down after Canelo is far-fetched. Nah, I don't think Tank jumping up is crazy because he did it already. I did it already. I just think if he's going to do it again, the situation is 100% going to be on his terms. It's going to be when he wants to. You know what I'm saying? Just never know. And like I said, I don't think there's 7 fights, 6 fights, 5 fights at 135 where they would even make sense. Y'all got to think, as well as y'all want to keep saying, like, he going to fight X, Y, and Z, man. I don't think that's the plan. Like, just like Lamont Roach wasn't the #1 plan. You get what I'm saying? I think he was he was in the cut just in case type of thing. And that's what happened. Fighting nothing but bums after all your favorite fighter try to get fights with the same bums. Yeah, that's crazy. I have to be a fan of boxing to know. Yeah, you don't. These dudes soft as toilet tissue. Which dudes though? Nah, I ain't too nice. I just don't. I think people be overly angry and negative about the sport. I just don't see it from that negative set of lens, man. You know, I have to be a fan of boxing. No, Tank is successful. Yeah, that's a fact though. Tank is an A+ fighter with confidence of T.O. Man. Nah, I try to tell y'all. Hold on, man. We're going to keep building, though, man. That's why you got guys like EJ talking about how the sport is, man. You know what I'm saying? How boxing is so effed up, bro. He said he trying to give y'all the best me. EJ trying, and he ain't want no tune-ups. Mr. No tune-up himself, but I forgot to pull the other tweet up when they was talking about, you know, it was just brief, but saying at the top it's not a business. Like somebody responded to him saying boxing is so effed up. You know what I'm saying? And he like, yeah, man, it's a fact. At the top is no longer sport. It's about what makes sense, what makes money. And the fans, it's too many fans that don't realize that. They study calling for shit that's not in the cards. And I get it because you want to see what you want to see. But telling you at that top, if it don't make business sense, they ain't doing it. That opportunity ain't lucrative on both sides. It ain't doing. He said they ain't sending out the notice. They hating. Mark West, my guy. Probably because I did pop up a little late. I was a little late though. Wonder how many of these people that stay on these pro fighters got any fight in them. Nah, better a lot. That's what I was saying, Mike. Not many, bro. Not many. They ain't. These dudes ain't got it in them. That's why it's so easy to talk crazy like that because you don't have to do it. It's easy to talk. Like that's why people do be so reckless with their mouth. That's easy. Getting there, actually beat somebody up, show you that you could really do this shit. Now that's different. That's different. What fact did you state, Yoda? Now you ain't timed out. I see your comment, G. What you say? Yeah, y'all be making up your own facts though. I ain't gonna even lie. Y'all got what I call them alternative facts, bro. Them don't be facts. But let's talk about this, man. Let's keep building, man. So I just wanted to speak briefly on what I'm seeing Errol Spence saying, and I agree with him when he say boxing is so effed up. It is because shit, it ain't no way in hell he should have took a loss and been on the sideline for as long as he had been. He should have been had a fight, in my opinion. You get what I'm saying? He should have been had a fight, but he just on the side, you know? And people asking him to take tune-ups. He like, hell nah. You get what I'm saying? He said he's trying to get y'all the best me. That's what we want to see. We want to see the best version of Errol Spence. Know what I'm saying? And then this is what he was talking about with the PEDs, man. He said, I really could be training, taking PEDs, juiced up for 2 years, taper off and kill someone. And there's nothing in place to protect these boxers, especially if you're not an elite fighter. They don't give a f about you. And that's real, bro. That's real. Like, that's real. You know what I'm saying? You never know what it is that's keeping him out of the ring. But he did say he's trying to give us the best version of himself. And we can respect that from EJ. He ain't trying to give you no tune-up fight, no stay busy fight. He trying to give you a real scrap. You know what I'm saying? You got to appreciate that energy. But then somebody asked him, so what you're really saying is ninjas really be cheating? He said, I don't know for sure, but I think so. And I've heard a lot of fighters echo those same sentiments. Dudes don't feel like everybody be on the same even playing field. Guys be running around here cheating. And I think truth will come to the light eventually. These dudes will get caught up eventually, bro. Big Dre, my guy, man. Mr. 2 a day. Yes, sir. We on it. Talking about you because I fight. I talk like Casino, my guy. I seen you on the other channel too over there doing your thing, man. And swear they talking facts. Now they got them alternative joints. My guy. You know what I'm saying, Cal? They got them alternative facts, G. Them facts be alternative facts, B. You feel me? Joints ain't hitting on. You know what I'm saying? Ain't hitting on. WBA has a new rule reading is fundamental. Yeah, I'm waiting for the announcement of Spence versus Fundora for April 5th. I hope it isn't April 12th. Yeah, man. I hope it's sooner than later too, Boxer Source. I want to see it because I just want to get it over. The anticipation is getting crazy. Like wanting to see this man bounce back, and you hear so many different stories. You just want to see him win. I personally I'm rooting for Errol Spence 1,000,000% when he come back, man. Takes like not fighting for legacy, fight for money. So I don't think he care about fighting the best fighter. I think that's why he want to rematch Ryan. Want the Ryan rematch. That's his biggest payday. To a degree, man. To a degree. I mean, that is what he said. You know, he ain't tripping off no no belts and legacy. He want that bread. You know what I mean? But he's a prize fighter. They always told you that about him. I think people just have a hard time accepting it because they don't like it. Shout out to my guy Fred in that Cash App, man. Much love, my guy. Appreciate the support, family. We're gonna keep building, man.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my guy Fred. Appreciate the support, family. Talib, what's good with it? All you gotta do is look for him. Pimples. Dead giveaway for me. Yeah. The back knee, I call it Talib. They dudes be having that back knee, bro. And the pimples in the weirdest spots. You know what I mean? Like crazy breakouts, like they in damn going through puberty or something, bro. That would it be. Yeah, Errol, my guy too, bro. I just could always appreciate his energy. I mean, one thing I always liked about him, even despite his car accident, he never sold us like you was gonna see this crazy great version of Errol Spence that you've never seen before. He was like, bro, he in there to do his absolute best, but he was telling people how he on borrowed time and all types of shit. Down what it do, man. Watch Maul and Errol fight this year would make my year. Yeah, man, I'm with you, bro. I want to see these dudes bounce back in a big way for sure. I really do. You know what I mean? I do a lot. They've been counted out crazy. You know what I'm saying? They've been counted out crazy. Think about it. Maul ain't even have to lose in the ring yet, and they count him out. I just don't like that energy. Don't count that man out. You know what I'm saying? We don't even got to see fighters lose no more. We count them out. I'm rocking with both of them. I want to see Maul get back to form because at the top of his game, boxing is better off. Same thing with Errol Spence. If Errol Spence could come back, be at the top of his game somehow, boxing is in a better place. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is in a much better place. The argument that Tank is fighting for the bag, not one of the best fighters, but his best fights will be the bag. You fight any top fighter at 135, 140, that would be his biggest bag. I think the better the competition, the more opportunity for money too. I could be wrong. Oh, okay. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you, Black Parent. Much love, bro. I ain't know if you want me to say the name. I appreciate that support, fam. Man, any confirmation on over who EJ trainer is? Nope. I rock with all three. Me too, Tylee. I really rock with the sport, man. You can have your favorites that you like to watch, but I support them all when it's all said and done. Yeah, he is, but that's what I'm saying. 702. They still trash him. You duck Bud for this long, and then he beat you. It's like people was calling him flat-footed, basic, not like the level of disrespect that started coming out when Terrence Crawford beat him. You'd have thought it wasn't Crawford that beat him. You'd have thought it was some regular ass guy, bro. Want to see Mel versus the Truth in Dallas? That'd be crazy, then, wouldn't it? Do you think Errol beats Madrimov? I don't know, Yoda. I don't know. I mean, you just need to see him be at the top of his game, right? Before I can answer that question. Errol Spence at his absolute best. Yeah, I think he got one of those styles he could wear guys down. Like Errol Spence really get in your chest and start to beat you up. You know, at his best, he worked that body, break you down over time, man. Man down, he take you in them deep waters and drown you, bro. I may be wrong, but I think Shakur fight has. Right. Feel like it's gonna be so. I think it'll be huge because of the challenge that they both taking and the intrigue is seeing if Shakur is this gonna be the guy to knock Shakur out or if this gonna be the guy to be Tank. I think that fight will do better than what people really believe because of what it be at stake. And I hope we get to see it, and I hope I'm proven right when we do see it. Earl wasn't right that fight. It wasn't him from the jump. It wasn't 702, but even despite what he wasn't, we were still able to see just how good and sharp and focused Terrence Crawford was in that particular fight. But Earl was compromised. We know it. We know what we seen. EJ versus Virgil. Only way I want to see that if he could return to his, to himself, and I just don't know how realistic that is at this point with this much time off, right? That's a really dangerous fight. So is Fundora. Fundora is very dangerous. It's pretty dangerous as they come to take that kind of coming off a loss, layoff, and all that time, just that time, that inactivity to get in there with a guy that's 6'5". That shit is crazy, bro. You think Earl fights better inside than Fundora? Yeah, I do. I think that's his bread and butter. Because think about it, Yoda. He fights very good in the inside, right? No doubt, Fundora, but it's a lot of like I think his best weapon in the inside might be his uppercuts. I think Earl is more polished in the inside because he can mix it up. He's gonna go to the body, but he can mix it up. I haven't really seen Fundora with no crazy body attack. I just know in the inside he could rip. He got really good uppercuts. He get real good leverage on his shots in the inside to be that tall and long. But yeah, I think Earl is a more polished inside fighter than Fundora. And you've seen him go to work more so like that. But when you see it with Fundora, not saying him being the inside, like I said, I want to say so much head hunting, but that be his focus. I ain't saying he don't go to the body at all, but you don't really think about it. We don't know Fundora for having no consistent body attack. Like that's just not something that you know about him. And I feel like, all that torso, man, if Earl could be where he need to be, man, that's a fight that he probably can win. My bad, y'all. Just responding to a quick text message. My bad. But yeah, I think he's more polished than the inside. My bad, y'all. Let me take this off. But yeah, man, Errol Spence spoke about people cheating, man, and I think it's real. You seeing all these different people popping dirty. And I know with him being inside these circles, around these boxing circles, he know what's up. Not saying he know for sure, but he knows some of these guys ain't right, bro. They ain't right. These dudes ain't living or moving right. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to see him back sooner than later. I did hear that target date for Fundora was somewhere around April, like the boxing source said. So hopefully that's what it is. Cause I want to see that man get back. You know what I mean? Care about Spence help me too. Like I know him personally or something. We all like that, Casino. Cause when you a stand-up fighter and you get the people to fights that you say you're gonna give us by any means necessary, even if it's against your best interest, how could you not rock with that dude and feel for him if something wrong, right? You like, man, that's a real one. We need more fighters like that. He protect the integrity of the sport, bro. I think he a real one, man. Through the ass whooping and all. You know what I'm saying? Made me rock with him even more. I said, I like Spence even more, bro. He probably knew he shouldn't have been in that ring that night and still went. The worst shit, man, shouldn't be jealous. You already know, Cal. Female trait for sure. Okay, he used the tiger elbow to win that fight. Yeah, he got through it. I think if he didn't catch Tim Tszyu with the elbow, I think Tim Tszyu could have messed around, stopped him. I ain't gonna lie, because he broke his nose. Even despite the cut, he had his nose broken like 2-3 rounds, bro. He did Fundora bad fast. He put some damage on him quick. So yeah, man, I think EJ just been sitting back observing, waiting to get a date to when he's coming back. But in the meantime, he talking about these dudes cheating and cycling off, and he right. It do need to be something in place to protect these guys from cheating ass fighters. We need a cleaner sport, bro. We need people to stop running around here cheating, man. That pissing hot and dirty fighters, man. I can't rock with it. I don't want to watch you. And watch the Crawford fight again. Hey, Casino. Hey, bro. I was watching a fight the other day. an older fight, and it went off, and that's the fight that popped up. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, the whole fight loaded up. I said, nah, I hit the X on my phone so fast. I was like, I won't dare sit through this right now. I ain't in the mood. You gotta be in a different kind of mood to want to watch that. I definitely don't want to watch it. He said that tongue pole elbow. I'm telling you, that shit was sharp. Nell, Maul, and Earl on the same card would feed families. Yeah, man. It's something that they can make happen too. It's something that I think could really happen. Which Crawford won his spins during their career, like he wants Canelo now. I get you. I get you, Mike. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I just think it seemed like they, in a sense, like, you know, Errol definitely went strap hunting, and I think it made sense for him to make the in-house fights first. So I don't think Terrence Crawford fight would have ever happened sooner than it did for that reason, Mike. I get what you're saying 1,000,000%, but I don't think it would have ever happened sooner than it did, because if you see how difficult it was to get made, remember they had to, you know, he had to double back to negotiations after walking away, making a different fight. So I think what they did, especially being the PBC, they felt like, you know what, we're going to clean up our side because we're going to save that fight for last because it's going to be the most difficult fight to make. That's why I don't think they was ever targeted any sooner. Me personally, I think if any time Errol Spence would have had the opportunity right away to fight him, I think he would have. But I think they kind of always felt like it would be difficult putting that fight together. So, you know, instead of putting yourself through all of that, you know what, I got, you know, the belts are on our side. I can have our fighter clean up our side, take the belts from these guys over here. And then by that point, he should have everything this guy wants to be able to make that fight. And we still had some hangups, and it didn't get made right away. So that's what I think stopped it. That's what I think stopped it from being made sooner. Yeah, I'm Aisha. A little bit. I ain't gonna lie, a little bit, but I turn it off. I can't watch it. I ain't not right now. I don't be. You gotta be in the mood for it. That's all. I got it. It's still vivid in my mind, so it's like I don't need to be refreshed right now. Like I'll do Earl could be, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I would never know, but from what I understand about him is he don't block fights or opportunities. Get what I'm saying? Yoda, if you want to do something, even if it ain't Al's number one thing, like he'll let you do it. Like for instance, Austin Trout, when he fought who did he fight? When he fought Canelo. When Austin Trout fought Canelo, Al Heyman didn't want him to do that. I know that personally because my guy that be coming through here, he know Austin Trout and he talked to him personally. He's like, that wasn't Al Heyman's plans, but Al Heyman didn't stop him from doing it. Get what I'm saying? That's what I like about that dude. Jonathan, what's good, family? Yeah, man, Black Panther. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. Once was enough. Tell you, Spence should have walked away after the Crawford decline in 2022. He just too real for it, man. Top Rank did it. 135 belts and the belts at light heavyweight. Yeah, for sure. Facts, Don. You know how it go. Man, Errol wasn't right that fight. Nah, he was off. I mean, I heard some more stuff about it, but I hate to get into it because it'll make y'all feel crazy. Some of the stuff I heard was going on with him. But yeah, it's some of the same stuff y'all heard. Just put it this way. Some of the craziest stories that you might have heard, I've heard those same stories, but only to be repeated as truths, not just hearsay. That's all I'll say. You know what I'm saying? Just look at how he looked, how he fought from an energy standpoint. Just is what it is. You know what I mean? Just didn't look good. You know what I'm saying? Just looked very compromised. Very, very compromised. That was unfortunate. Unfortunate, man. But he still found a way to give us that fight when it didn't make sense to do it. You get what I'm saying? When it probably didn't work in his best interest, should I say, to do it. He still gave it to us. But let's keep rolling. We ain't done. So shout out to EJ, man, for even speaking about the PEDs. And look, he trying to get back, y'all. He want to give us the best version of him. That's exactly what we want to see. We want to see him be the best version of himself because that's what I think he's going to need to be Fundora. That's going to be one of the toughest fights he had since Terrence Crawford, in my opinion, given the circumstances, the different frame, that long-ass body. Like, seeing them standing next to each other look crazy. It looked like there ain't no way in hell they belong in the same boxing ring fighting each other. So just think about how awkward that's going to be to see Spence punching up at that 6'5" target, y'all. That'd be crazy. That's gonna be crazy, bro. To see Spence trying to attack that big target, bro. She's gonna be wild. Steph, I rewatched it, didn't finish it, but Crawford made him pay. Y'all, he couldn't KO him, but he let off the gas, man. and look up to Errol, in my opinion. Some people felt like that. He spared him some. Man, I thought he was kicking EJ ass, man. The fight night, and Spence showed up to the fight. Win, lose, or draw. He came to win. He came to try to win. We even saying Errol didn't look right. Yeah, the thing is, everyone goes over the fact that nothing taken away from Bud. Yeah, he won cool, but to say EJ was 100%, nah, that 100%. I mean, that 100% shit went out the window with the car accident. He was never going to be 100% from that point. So anybody that says, issues, nope. No, I mean, or he was 100%. He was never 100% after the car. It's going to be Valiant versus Valiant. We talking about EJ and Fundora. That's a risky, dangerous ass fight to come back into, but that's what he on. You see people saying like, yeah, man, please take a tune up. He put the emoji like, hell nah. Like, I ain't doing it. That was better than just kill me. She's right. God, I thought he was laying into him though, man. I thought he was dusting him off, man. I think what people might have felt like was like not going all the way in was him still realizing that he in there is still Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? But he was on point. He was on point in that fight though. Yeah, he got to target that long ass torso, Zoom. Target that long ass torso and break his ribs up. Break his ribs up. But something else I'm gonna play this little clip, man. Papa Schofield did a little short question. You know what I mean? Just a little short video addressing some of the questions that the fans been asking him. Because ever since they ain't showed up to London for that press conference, with Shakur, everybody been talking. So Papa Sco got up on his live to talk about it. Let's see what he had to say, man.
What up, y'all? This a fast Q&A. I gotta answer some of the people questions because a lot of y'all sending questions. First, no, we not backing out of the fight in any way, shape, or fashion. The next one, do we think we're gonna win? Hell yeah, we're gonna win this fight. Because if you think you're not gonna win, then you're in the wrong sport. Next thing, do we respect Shakur? Yes, we respect Shakur. Shakur is one of the greatest boxers of this time. Let's keep it real. That's just me, because I watched Shakur grow up, y'all. I watched Shakur, I watched Floyd, I watched all of these guys grow up. So, yes, he's one of the most talented ones out there. I've been said that. But that's what life is about, going after greatness. If you're not going after greatness, you're just wasting your life. And what's the other thing? Is Keyshawn next? We don't know if Keyshawn next. Keyshawn didn't want to be first. He was supposed to get in the ring with us at the end of the year. Remember last year? But he chose not to. So
he never was supposed to do that.
I don't know about Keyshawn. I believe that's all the questions that I have.
Never heard Bob.
And thank you for tuning in, y'all. I hope y'all stay tuned in. Peace.
Shout out to Floyd Schofield. Shout out to the Schofields, kid Austin and his dad. I play that for a reason, right? I hear him. Look, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I think they'll be fools to pull out this fight, that go this far and pull out. Right? Hear me out. I really think they're gonna make it to the fight. They're gonna do their best to win as a team, right? That's what they're gonna do. I think they're gonna show up. But yeah, he keeps saying these little things that make me think like you finding a reason, bro. First, your passports, you almost insinuated like it was Shakur or he put somebody up to it, right? And now you on there posting about this. He got this posted up. I don't know if y'all can read that. Let me pull this up so I can read this for y'all though. What he's talking about right here. This is what he posted on his Instagram. It's saying the WBC requires boxers to weigh in at multiple points before a fight. The goal of the clause is to ensure the health of the boxers and to prevent unfair advantages. Weight clause requirements: 30 days before the fight, boxers must weigh in and be within 10% of their division limit. 14 days before the fight, boxers must weigh in and be within 5% of their division limit. You get what I'm saying? 7 days before the fight, boxers must weigh in and be within 3% of their division limit. Then it's a day of the fight. The boxers must weigh in again and not gain more than 10% of their previous day's weight. So consequences for failing to meet the weight clause, the WBC may revoke its sanction of the fight. So basically, he's saying Shakur is implementing, I guess some clauses or some weight clauses or whatever he's trying to say, whatever he was trying to say, because he said when Devin Haney was fighting, this rule wasn't utilized. Now for Shakur Stevenson, they are scared and demanding we make all these weight cuts. We will do our part to make sure the fans get this fight. People hide behind sanctioning bodies. Facts. So it's like that. My only concern with his energy is he keep finding these little ways to kind of blame it all on Shakur. You notice when I read that, it said the WBC, not Shakur Stevenson. It's at the WBC. Who knows, man? Look, he playing chess right now. He playing chess. Muscle Mandela, lay off the damn 6-pack of weights, and maybe y'all be fine making a damn weight. Get what I'm saying? Lay off all them damn weights and muscle milks. Your little strong ass. Know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to hear nothing, bro. I don't care about what rule wasn't utilized. Look, bro, y'all asked for the fight. Y'all got to deal with whatever come with that shit. I'm not trying to hear that it's Shakur demanding this and that. Nowhere where I just read that did they say that he's demanding it. I literally just read what they said the rules are. So how come the rules being utilized, it's on him? Come on, Muscles Malone better get his ass in the gym and lay off the weights. I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's what's going on, bro. You can't eat weights your whole life and try to get in there and box, bro. You're going to be tired. I'm telling you. You was tired your last fight, Muscle Man. I'm telling you, that shit ain't going to work. I'm telling you all this. We're going to do our part. So, look, yes, man, I think he's going to make it to the fight, y'all. But he concerning me a little bit because he keep complaining. He keep making these little subtle, like, you blame your passport situation on the opponents. You blaming them utilizing the rules on Shakur. Like, I don't know what the issue is, man. But all it is to ensure that it's a fair, like, you get what I'm saying? For all those people that be talking about the clauses and how bad they are, all this shit do is to prevent the goal of the clause, yeah. And it's the same thing for rehydration, yeah. It's very similar. The goal of the clause is to ensure the health of the boxers and to prevent unfair advantages. Nowhere in here does it say this is put in place so Shakur Stevenson can have an advantage over Kid Austin. There's no way. Nah, I ain't gonna say he making it happen, man. You don't know that. You just would be thinking that. And nah, man, hey, you better relax with the insults. Am I stupid? Man, nah, you might be coming in here talking like that. You definitely might not know where you at talking like that. That's definitely not how you come in here and be part of this conversation. So you might want to think about the next thing you type. Playing mastermind game because he knows Shakur. Yeah, you keep trying to blame him like, it's Shakur's fault. Shakur did this. We don't got no knowledge of that. I'm reading the damn rules. So if he making them implement the rules, is that a bad thing? Not at all. Not at all. Hell no. So, and look, they got to follow the same rules. Why do it matter? It's not like one guy can do it and the other guy can't. What we talking about? There's nothing to complain about. Asses will be scalped come February 22nd. It ain't going to be because of no damn weight. You're going to get beat because it's going to be skills that pay the damn bills. You dig me? You dig me? Yeah, feel me? Shakur needs the CIA to beat Kid Austin. You stupid. So, yeah, that's all that is the rules, bro. That's the rules right there. And look how we'll complain about the rules. So you telling me you're going to complain about the fighter utilizing the rules that's in place? So that makes him like what? Scary? Like what? Like that's the rules. They've been in place for a reason. I don't give a damn what fights they wasn't utilized. Maybe people wasn't on top of their P's and Q's, but he is. He gonna make sure, Muscle Man, you're not gonna come in there and just do what you want. Shit ain't happening. Shout out to Big Dre, man. Always love, family. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. They both gotta adhere to the same shit. I ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear it. He just keep finding little ways to complain about, and this is how you can tell you ain't fought at this stage because you clearly not in control of none of this shit. You got to get in there. I'm telling you, all these excuses. Nah, we absolutely not pulling out of the fight. Like, it's crazy that you even got to reassure people that you're not pulling out. Y'all out here talking about passports being stolen, all type of stuff, man. I like the Schofields though, man. I definitely think they're going to make the fight, and I definitely think they're going to give it their best shot. It should be entertaining. Should be entertaining to watch. Yeah, I'm saying it should be entertaining to watch. That's certain, man. Yeah, man. Y'all smash that like button. Everyone, baby girl. So let's sub to the channel. Turn your notifications on. Support the grind. We building for the second time. 10 clauses don't matter either. Than Shakur said, EVB tank fight, weight drain, huh? 10 clauses don't matter either. Then Shakur said, everybody Tank fight weight drain. Yeah, that's BS. Capone, I had to call him out for that. That's not true. Know what I mean? Shout out to my guy. You know that's my guy, but just because he say something don't mean I'm about to push it. Like Tank, 2 guys had weight clauses, and I told y'all Barrios and Ryan Garcia, 2 guys that both are much bigger than him. One of them fighting at 147 now and is a champion. The other one, Ryan, clearly could be fighting up at 47 or even 54 with how big he is. So the fact that he put weight clauses on 2 of the biggest people that he fought, I'm not tripping. I ain't tripping. He didn't let them dudes come in there with no crazy ass weight advantage. And I just read like what the rule is. The rehydration rule is pretty much the same as what I read. It's put in place to ensure like an even playing field and make sure nobody don't have to ensure the health of the fighters and that nobody has an unfair advantage. People need to understand that. Like, think about it. People will argue with the rules. The rules are in place to make sure nobody has an unfair advantage. It's not, oh yeah, this rule is to make sure the bigger guy can't get super big so the smaller guy could be strong. Like, what? Y'all creating that. Y'all, that paranoia is not real. That's not real, bro. That shit is to keep things on an even playing field. I'm trying to tell y'all that clause shit makes sure that weight classes matter for a reason. Meaning, yeah, you can rehydrate more than what you weighed in that. Yeah, you're going to gain some weight, but you shouldn't be gaining 25, 30 pounds and then calling yourself a 40 pounder or a 30 or lightweight or junior welterweight. That shit is weird. And that's what those clauses do. I'm telling you, it's all about educating yourself. I'm telling you, somewhere on YouTube, people started complaining about rehydration clauses because it don't benefit the fighter that they like the most. You know, more than likely, if you felt like if your fighter had to adhere to a rehydration clause, he probably would get beat or be compromised from it because he too damn big fighting at the way he at. That's all it is. That's when people started complaining, bro. Whenever it don't benefit a guy, yeah, nah, it's making him weak. Think about what we be saying. Yeah, it's draining him. He put a rehydration clause on him to drain him. No, he didn't do it to drain him. He did it to keep shit even. I just don't understand why people don't get that through their heads, man. It's very easy to understand. It's very easy to understand. Very easy. My bad, y'all. Somebody text me. My bad, pardon me. Frank Martin going to 140. Floyd probably need to be at 140, 147. It's possible. And I think to a degree, bro. I think to a degree, that's what they know. They know he kind of big. It's the same way Tank knew Ryan get big. It's the same way he knew Barrios will rehydrate and get extra big. These fighters do their homework. They're not stupid. They know. The young man pack on a lot of muscle. He gonna make sure that he follow all the rules. Even if he did implement it, it's rules in place. If he making sure that the rules are being followed, how is that anything underhanded? That's nothing underhanded. It's no way you trying to make me feel like, yeah, he just scared. Yeah, they scared, demanding all these weight cuts. They not scared shit, man. The sport of boxing got these rules in place. And y'all clearly, this is what's gonna get y'all beat at the end of the day, too. That inexperience and just not knowing better. How did you went from blaming your passport on the opponents to now the rules that are in place is because of the opponent? Man, you about to lose. You about to lose. I'm not trying to hear all that shit. You say you're gonna knock him out one more time, I'm gonna guarantee you that you're gonna lose. Once he perform after 4 rounds, I think it'll get more difficult for him as it go on. You know what I'm saying? And I think if he run out of answers, he in real trouble. Lee, what it do, my guy? How you feeling, bro? You know, sound as confident as he was before. I think he getting nervous. Nah, that shit getting close. That's all it is, Mr. Ma. Was good, bro. I think it's getting close. Like the closer to the fight, it's a real thing now. It's happening. You get me? It's gonna really happen. It's gonna really happen. This was Kid Austin Pops. This was Kid Austin Pops. Teach. He said that because they gotta, he gotta adhere to these weight cuts and shit like that. And he like, yeah, they scared now. Nah. He making sure he gonna put you through it. I would too. I'm gonna gain every real advantage, bro. Cash, what it do? The rules get you beat. Move your big ass up closer to your real division. Shout out to my guy coming in with it, man. That's a fact, though. That's a fact. But that's all. Kudos. Shout out to them again. He said ain't no way they pulling out the fight. No way, shape, or form. No way, shape, or fashion. They gonna be there. They said they doing everything in their power. They gonna be ready. And they're gonna knock Core out and take his belt. That's what he on. So shout out to the Schofields, man. I can't wait to February 22nd. Can't wait to it. Can't wait to see the fight, bro. Let's keep rolling. We ain't done yet, y'all. We ain't done. We still ain't done yet. We got some stuff to talk about. So, man, Keyshawn Davis, shout out to Mill City. He was just in here. Mill City would jut. He would jut in here. Kicking it. Somebody sent me something from Mill City, and shout out to him again. Mill City Boxing. He interviewed Keyshawn Davis. You know, and he asked him about Tank calling him a biatch. You know, he asked him about, he put this, that was on Instagram. Teach the tweet, the little post that I just had up. Said, what's his Twitter name? I just go, you stupid kid. Also, I think he be using his son joint. I think that's all one and the same. Yeah, he posted from his son account. You know what I'm saying? He posted from his son account. But yeah, Mill City interviewed Keyshawn, and he asked him about, Tank calling him a biatch. And I'm going to play his response for y'all. And again, shout out to Mill City, but let's play this.
You with Mark Crable, and he asked you about Tank Davis in the DC press conference. He mentioned you. Do you remember when he mentioned you when they were asking about Shakur Stevenson? He said that his brother's doing better than him. That do you now, when Mark Crable asked you that same question, you answered to him saying that Tank is interested in me. He likes that style. Well, what did you mean by that?
I feel like at the end of the day, when it comes down to me and Gervonta fight, we just match energy, bro. At the end of the day, we two real aggressive fighters. We two fighters that get in the ring, and we two fighters that just don't give a fuck. We go in there and we fight. We don't box. We fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably what I was referring to. Our styles, our mentalities match up. You know what I'm saying? Our mentalities match up. We definitely got two different styles, but we got the same mentality at the end of the day. And I feel like two fighters that just don't. That's come on now. It's gonna be a great fight. You know what I'm saying? And, that's
it's gonna be like two bulls locking in. That's what he's saying.
That's what I was trying to say.
He did say, you see how I called him a bitch, and he didn't mention nothing. You know that he don't like when you call him a bitch. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. What's your reaction to that? I don't really have a reaction, but I did DM that little nigga. I DM'd him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So he know how I'm coming. Like, I don't really, Tank, we all know each other at the end of the day. Like, we know each other for over 10 years, bro. So I'm not gonna get up here and be like, and just say, just talk shit about dude just because he talking shit about me. If he, like, at the end of the day, I don't gotta match that energy, nigga. Like, either you gonna send me a contract or you not. Either we gonna fight or we not. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at that.
I'm not tripping if we don't. I'm not tripping if we do. If we do, let's fight. If we don't, we don't. Like,
I ain't mad at it.
A lot of shit he's saying is definitely irrelevant.
I ain't mad at it.
He got the power to, make these fights happen. At the end of the day, he's the one that got the power to make these fights happen. But he's the one that's just, calling people out their names, and he's saying a whole bunch of irrelevant shit. At the end of the day, the fans want to hear him say, yo, I'm going to fight this person. And he's not saying that. So, I mean, who's the bitch?
Okay. Keyshawn. But nah, all jokes aside, I like that energy as far as, yeah, man, you don't have to match his energy with the war of the words. He said what he said. If that's not how you feeling in that moment, you ain't got to feed into it. I like the response. Like, hey, it is what it is. Look, either we fighting or we not. You can send me a contract or you don't. Either way, I'm cool with it. I like that energy because it ain't much you really could say, right? You don't got to play into the, let me try to one-up him and see how much I could disrespect him. Let me call him a bitch back because he called me one. Look, if that ain't what you on right now, that ain't what you on. If what you on is just staying locked in and letting it be known, like, look, I'm willing to fight you. You got the power to make the fight. I don't think he's saying nothing wrong. So, you know what I mean? I think stylistically, Keyshawn with more experience, that'd be a fun fight to watch. It really would. I think Keyshawn is really the goods. I think the only thing that could be missing from him is experience, right? If he keep going the way he's going, you got to think 12 fights in, had his own homecoming, put his brothers on the card. Shout out to DB3. They just signed their first fighter. I think his name Kelvin Watts or something like that. They doing some good things. So, nah, you ain't got to try to one-up Tank. I mean, Tank angry, so we get it. Tank gonna snap on everything and everybody. Keyshawn seemed like he be having fun with it. He talk shit, but it be like you know, I'm having fun with it. Tank be agitated with everything and everybody. So he just be going in and going off. But I liked his response there, bro. You don't have to go in and go crazy and call him all types of shit. I mean, there's just no need for it. Just stand on your square. Look, bro, I'll fight you. And I know he said he DM'd him. Tank even said that he DM'd him something. I think he said calling him light skin or something like that. But yeah, man, I like him, man. I'm rocking with him. I like it, Aisha. I love it. Shout out to my guy, man. Rude Exposure. Central Roney sounds like he changed his tune. Nah. I think we be looking think about it, bro. Central, we be expecting them to be turned up and on 1,000 all the time. If you just look at his energy in the interview, he looked laid back as hell. Like he don't look like he tripping about the answers. But think about it. I know you probably want to hear him be a little more animated, right? And I think when the time come, he will. But right now, it just seemed like he chilling. He just he like, man, okay. So he called me a bitch. All right, you get me? But look, I'll fight him at the end of the day, and that's all I want to hear him say. Don't say you won't fight him. Don't say you won't stand on business. Say that I'm not interested in the pissing contest and the posturing, right? I'm not interested in seeing how crazy you could talk about him on an interview. It don't matter to me. Because you can say all of that shit and then go get smoked like a pack of cools. You know what I'm saying? If you fight him. So I like what he's saying. Look, we match energies. We got good energy. And just think about what he's saying. He not supposed to think he's not on Tank level, even though we feel like he need more experience. But he like, yo, we got similar styles. I think our styles are mesh. We both like to fight. We both are aggressive. That's true. They both like to fight. They both are aggressive. This is why people say Keyshawn is a better fight for Tank, right? Stylistically, he gonna give you more of the fan-friendly type of fight because he coming in there to try to beat you up as well. They feel like Corey be moving more, which would kill some of the entertainment and excitement. So for that, they feel like Keyshawn would be a good fight. I think they both would be good fights for different reasons, right? Different strokes for different folks. Corey fight how he fight. Keyshawn fight how he fight. Tank fight how he fight. You put any of those guys in the ring with each other, and you got yourself a good fight, style-wise. You just do. So no, I like Keyshawn. I get it though. Sometimes the fans, you like, nah, we're that other energy, but I just don't think that's real. Like you're not turned up 24/7 like that, mad as hell, going crazy. So I do like the fact that he almost took like the high road instead of just like, oh well, you a bitch or you saw him. Nah, he know he a hell of a fighter. There's no sense of sitting up saying anything else because why would you be chasing a guy that ain't shit? So I'm liking the fact that him and Shakur are kind of in sync with. Look, man, I'll fight this guy. I ain't about to sit up here and trash him, though. He could fight. He's a hell of a fighter. And that's what you do. You keep it moving, and you make sure when that opportunity presents itself, you take it. You take it. That's all. Rock bottom time. Like Davis versus Davis for Tank's 5th or 6th fight on the Amazon deal. Hey, man, it might be a thing that'll give Davis the time to get some experience. You never know. Could happen. Shout out to Rock Bottom, man. If you're new, smash the like button, sub to the channel. Let's keep rolling. So Tank, do your thing. Oh, we got a little bit more.
Do you feel like that fight will ever happen due to the fact that, you or Shakur, due to the
honestly, this how I honestly feel. I've been telling people this. This is how I honestly feel. I honestly feel like that man should fight Shakur. Like, that shit been building up for years at the end of the day. Way before I started making a big name for myself. I really feel like he should fight Shakur. But if he don't fight Shakur, he got to fight me. It's either us two. He got to fight us
right,
two.
Big Dre.
Either or. I mean, fight Shakur or you fight me. I feel like if he go out on some retirement shit and don't fight neither one of us, hey, well, enjoy your retirement type shit. But I ain't going to respect it for real. But I honestly feel like either you fight Shakur or you fight.
Mm-hmm. So basically, that's what he's saying. And look, I'm glad again that he didn't just take that approach where he just wanted to talk super crazy to him. Again, shout out to Mill City. He always interviewing these guys, man. He be doing some great work, man. So great work by Mill City. Good questions. He a damn instigator. Mill City be staring the hell out that pot. It's funny because he be having that look on his face. So what do you think about it? You heard him when he called you a bitch, right? You remember? You heard Mill City. You remember, right? You remember that part? What's your thoughts on that? I'm like, yo. Mill City, shout out, bro. That man an instigator, man. That shit is funny though. It's funny, man. Shout out to my guy Casino, man, and the Cash App. Much love, Brody. That's funny, man. That shit is funny.
What? This not funny. How am I supposed to get home? Hold on. Sit down. Hold on. Here. $2.
Take the train.
Take the train. Shout out to Casino. I appreciate you, family, as always, man. Trey Smith, why Shakur went the other way? What do you mean with the other way? What you mean, the match room? When you say the other way, you mean match room? Why you go that way? Why you go to match room and not PBC? Shakur ain't talking about nothing, telling Eddie Hearn not to mention Tank. Shakur didn't tell Eddie Hearn not to mention Tank. Shakur didn't tell. Y'all think he handles all that business by himself? Y'all think he the one like hashing it all out? I think he went to Eddie Hearn because of what he said. If you listen, Eddie Hearn was the one actively pursuing him. Eddie Hearn is the one that had the deal that he was looking for. Let me try to level with y'all and make sense for y'all real quick. These guys are prize fighters. They got to worry about their careers, right? If you just leaving one situation because you fought yourself out your contract, they was trying to extend it way too long and lock you into 5 fights. You didn't want that. You wanted a multi-fight deal. You don't have a relationship with the PBC. They're not necessarily going to be on your top list of areas to go. I know we look at it like, well, but the fight is over there. But you heard it from Steven Espinoza. They don't have the fights to give to him outside of a one-off. You get what I'm saying? This is why he was saying we'll still try to revisit it, because he also said in that clip that it got to make sense for both guys. Like, the business got to be right on both ends. Both parties got to be satisfied. So it's like people were saying before this Steven Espinoza news that he should have went over there and signed to multiple fight deal. But come to find out, based off what Steven Espinoza said, they don't even have that to offer him. That don't sound like the slightest bit crazy to y'all. Like, y'all was yelling like, yeah, man, go sign for multi-fight deal. They don't even have that available for him. Y'all don't ask yourselves a question. You think you talking about his career. When did he ever say that, yeah, I just want a one-off? You get what I'm saying? And you got to protect yourself. One-off, say you lose to him. Who are you signed to when this fight made? All that shit like that matter. You get what I'm saying? But people don't consider it. I think people are cool with resting their minds on the fact that the reason that fight ain't happened is because Shakur ducked him. And from here on out, when people say it, I have no argument. Yeah, he ducked him. And that's not going to get us no fight. But I'm going to say, yup, he ducked him. Even though Steven Espinoza ain't say that. It sound like he said, from a business end, we couldn't satisfy him from a business standpoint. He wanted more than one fight. We like, look, we got this one off. You could fight this one fight. And again, as far as an offer being made, I don't think it was ever an offer was made. I don't think so. Just they really put Conor Bean on pay-per-view. Yeah, Conor Bean on pay-per-view. It might be the cheap pay-per-view. Baby boy, what's up? It might be the $25 joint. It might be the $25 joint. What's up? What's up? Why would he turn down the one fight he wants? And Eddie Hearn multi-fight deal was on the table after. Because that's what he was looking for, right? You looking for a multi-fight deal. They telling you got one. You going over there to the PBC for one fight doesn't protect you at all. That just leaves you weird. Because who do you sign to, right? So do you sign on to the PBC for one fight, right? Aisha, say you lose. Then what? What's your value after that? They be talking about how his stock took a hit after he go out here and dominate Artem, right? Now say you sign on to the PBC for one fight and you get knocked out. Then where do you go from there? You get what I'm saying? They provide the man with literally no security whatsoever. And they just like, yeah, this one fight. You better take this one fight. You get what I'm saying? Even Lamont Roach, not saying it's in his favor. Even that fight got a rematch clause. You get what I'm saying, Aisha? A one-off. Just think of what I'm saying. That fight with them, with Lamont Roach and Tank, has a rematch clause. But you telling me, Shakur and Tank, why wouldn't you want a rematch clause for that fight? That's an even better fight. So to me, it just seemed like they couldn't fulfill the business end. You get what I'm saying? They couldn't satisfy him from a business standpoint. So why would you turn a fight down? Look, I ain't got the exact answers. I don't feel like you should turn down nothing, especially if it's what you said you wanted. But it's I felt like that information came out at a weird ass time. And like I said, I've been on the phone with his team directly. And I know what I was told. So I guess they lying. Like, that's what it boiled down to. Because we only care about what one side said. The other side speaking. They like, nah, he lying. That ain't true. So yeah, if we want to say he ducked him, I'm gonna just say, yeah, he ducked him. Don't nobody want to fight Tank. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. and you got people like EJ telling you how the sport is messed up, then you got them. What he's pertaining to is the business side of it, right? At the top, that shit ain't no sport no more. People be playing all charades, these smoke and mirrors, man. Like, I just want to know why the PBC for multiple fight deal is a bad thing. Why is it a bad thing? Why y'all only got one fight to offer me? Not saying that other fight got to even be tanked, so y'all can't give me not another single fight. That shit don't even sound right. It really don't. But you got a rematch clause for the Lamont Roach fight, but Shakur Stevenson, take it or leave it. Y'all don't get what I'm saying? Yeah, take it or leave it. Just don't. And again, for me, y'all, this is just for me. Yeah, I ain't arguing if he dug. If that's what people believe, I don't care. I just don't believe that. But I'll say this. I never thought we was getting Shakur Stevenson with Lomachenko falling out. The reason why, I've never seen boxing deliver in that way. I've never seen boxing about to give us a fight like the magnitude of a Tank Davis and Lomachenko, right? And then, oh shit, you know what? That ain't happening. Loma, yeah, he ain't fight for the rest of the year. Yo, they gonna go fight Shakur. I just don't see it. And respectfully, do y'all see them promoting Shakur and Tank Davis the same way they just did Tank Davis and Lamont Roach? Shakur Stevenson is not the kind of fighter that you fight as a replacement. He's not a replacement opponent. Shit, I don't think Loma would beat him if they fought. I don't think Loma would beat him. So you get what I'm trying to say? I have no excuse. If you didn't take a fight and you had an opportunity to, that's gonna always follow you. No argument there whatsoever. But I still try to understand it deeper than that. I don't think it's ducking, which is why Steven Espinoza didn't say, yo, he turned us down. He turned down the offer. He said he was looking for something that we couldn't offer him, a multi-fight deal, which was 2 fights. And to me, if you try, because people act like it only benefits Shakur Stevenson. That shit benefit Tank too. That's a unification. That's another fight. Why you can't offer the man more than one fight? But Lamont Roach fight has a rematch clause in it. I don't understand it. So to me, I wish I had more of the answers. And like I said, y'all, I promise you, if I get the information and it's like, yo, he don't want to fight, I'm going to tell y'all exactly that. I'm going to say it. And I'm going to be disappointed as hell, but I'm going to keep it real with the family. I'm not going to lie for him, but I just don't think that fight, they was giving us that fight off the back of Loma pulling out, if you get what I'm saying. They've never done that shit. When have they ever done it in his entire career? You get what I'm saying? Say it's not deep unless you're not as sure as you going to win as you say you are. I mean, you could say that. You could say that, Casino, but this shit ain't like a game of Madden. This shit ain't like gambling on a game of Madden. You doing business. And that's the thing. That's what I realized. People only consider the business when it's about the favorite fighter. If it's about the other side, that shit is not even considered. You think because the guy, he make the money. Everything you say goes. I feel like him being the most accomplished fighter to date, the most established fighter to date that he'd be in there with, I think he deserves some type of respect. It's a two-way street. Them fighting each other would be great for boxing, and it would be a meaningful fight for both guys. You got everybody saying Tank never fought another champion at 135. He would be satisfying that with Shakur. They say he's never been in a unification. He would be satisfying that with Shakur. Meanwhile, fighting the most accomplished guy to date. He ain't got no other silver medalists on his resume nowhere. That's undefeated, no 3-division champions. But when a guy says, yeah, I want more than one fight, they like, nah, that's out the realm of possibility. There's no way. That don't make sense. So just deeper than that, your business got to make sense on both sides. And y'all not about to hold me for one fight. You get what I'm saying? Hang me out to dry. Look at this. Peep this, y'all. How many fights Errol Spence lost? How many fights Errol Spence lost? How many fights Errol Spence lost? And who he fight for? The PBC, right? And that's their guy. And he ain't been in the ring since when? So imagine a guy that's not their guy that they invested in. A one-fight deal, he lose, then what? Then you go to Eddie Hearn? Nah, man, I think he was looking for something more long-term, and I just don't think that was offered to him. That's all. They didn't have it. So the only reason I could say that you would say no to a fight now is because they're not giving you what you're looking for. And for me, it's deeper than ducking, because just because you didn't take something now don't mean they can't revisit it, which is why Steven Espinoza said, nah, he turned us down. Say we had a one-fight deal. He was looking for a multi-fight deal. We didn't have that to give him. We don't have the fights to give him outside of that one. Well, shit, put a rematch clause in it then. Something, you know? So I don't know. I don't have all the answers, but like I said, that's slightly disappointing if there ever was an offer that you actually turned down. I'll say that. But to my knowledge, there is none. And when I spoke to his team, that's exactly what I was told. He was genuine. He was like, he don't even understand where people are getting this whole notion that an offer was sent to him. And then he went on to tell me what, you know, the conversation and what it was. And they was on standby. And then after that, you hear Steven Espinoza come out and he said what he said. But you heard what Shakur responded with. What he responded with was very consistent with what the conversation was that I had on the phone that he don't even know I had. You get me? So that's how, like, this shit just crazy, but it's just disappointing that this is what we're trying to do. Like, look how I think about this. You have a fighter in Gervonta Davis that tells you that I never asked for those fights. But now, all of a sudden, all these years that passed, right? All of a sudden in 2025, the narrative is that all of these guys are ducking the guy that never asked to fight none of them. You see what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense to me. Like, all of a sudden you went from not fighting none of them to now you try to fight them all at the same time and none of them wanted to fight you. It just that shit don't seem logical. So I could be wrong, but I think there's a reason that Espinoza said they willing to revisit it. Only thing I could make sense out of, if you're Shakur and you turn down a 5-fight deal by Top Rank and you wanted something more like 2 and they only got 1, I think that's the only reason you don't take it, because you think about more of a slightly longer situation, but not much. 2 fights is you know, it's 2 fights. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just hope when it's all said and done, though, that fight actually does get revisited or whatever the case, right? And they actually make it, because I'm not about to believe that, you know, either guy is scared of the other guy. Like, you got people that still think that it's Tank. You got people that think it's Shakur. I don't think neither guy is scared of the other. I think they both respect each other regardless of what come out their mouth. But, you know, we got to see. We'll keep waiting. But I promise y'all, if it's smoke that he don't want, I'm going to call it out. Free Smoke was good with it. Or just tell me how this fight going to happen without a 1-fight deal. Tank need to go to Turkey. Man, that's a good point. Free Smoke, I don't know. Nah, I don't think that's going to happen, though. I don't think they got no open line of communication. And from what Tank speaks, it don't seem like he open to that. So I don't have all the answers, bro. But all I could say, if in fact something was turned down, which I don't think it was, again, because you got to be offered something to turn it down. But it seemed odd. It seemed very odd, like the timing. Like, I feel like you could have came out and spoke on that, but you waited till he was already in a situation with a fight lined up to now come. It just confused the hell out of people, because now we don't know what the timeline was looking like. But to a degree, we do, because we understand that they reached out. Shakur did say that. He definitely said it. So, and that's what I was told on the phone. And I was told the conversation consisted of, you know, pretty much, are you available to fight? And it was like, yes, we're available. Then, you know, from there, you know, it was supposed to be some type of communication back. And from what I understand, the next time that situation was spoken on, it was Steven Espinoza coming out in the media saying what he said. That's why Core was like, see, I didn't want to blast it. I could have been said what was going on, but that shit corny. But people was like, nah, he capping, he lying. So I'm like, I don't want to argue about it. Look, y'all want to call him a duck? Go ahead. I ain't about to argue for no fighter in that way. But I'll say, I don't think that gets us to fight. And I definitely still want to see it. So I hope that they do revisit it or whatever the case, and they just make the fight, you know? Lay the best man win. Smoke, man. Appreciate you, bro. Steven said that he would have stepped in for Loma. He was capping. You don't need to do that, bro. I'm so tired of that. I'm so tired of people saying that to me. Shakur Stevenson said he'd fill in the Loma, right? When he was talking, he said he'd fill in for Loma when he was talking to Coach Kenny, right? Remember? He said he was capping. What did Coach Kenny say when Shakur said that? You remember? What Coach Kenny say when Shakur said he'd fill in? Nah, F that. We going to get this money. Did he say, all right, yeah, let's do it? No. The focus was still Lomachenko, just like how I heard they still want to fight him. Still want to fight with Lomachenko, which is a fact. So, I don't know. He said that, but do you really think that they was just going to slingshot Shakur in the spot after Loma walked out? Y'all really think that? Not one time in his career has that been the move where not only are you going to fight this champion, you went from champion. So you just went champion hunting and none of them they all scared you. That's what the fans want us to believe. That should I just can't believe that. So, yeah, he did suggest filling in. And I think that was shit talk because I don't see them filling in like that. I don't see that fight happening that way. Like, I don't feel like Shakur and Tank is going to happen off it being a fill-in. Oh, shit, Shakur couldn't get Zepeda in there, so he fighting Tank. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's the same shit if you put the shoe on the other foot. I just don't think that's how boxing works. I really don't. I really don't. And then given the timing of it, there's no way they would have promoted Shakur and Tank the way they promoted Lamont, Roach, and Tank. There's no way. There's no way. No way. No way. No way whatsoever. I don't think so. No way. That's just me. I don't think so. But could I Tank with Shakur in 2024? I don't think so, Aisha. I really don't. I really don't. But I mean, I can't tell you that you don't feel that way. I just don't think that was their plan. I really don't. And I think think about this. Think about something, bro. Nobody said shit until Leonard Ellerby. I mean, not Leonard. To Steven Espinoza came out and said that, and everybody jumped all over it. Up until then, they was quiet as hell. But my thing is this too. I'll ask people this. Okay, right. How come Lamont Roach said when he was about to fight Hector Garcia, he ran in the Tank, and Tank, they talked personally, and Tank told him keep winning, and we gonna do business. That was. I got to go look it up the exact year where Lamont fought Hector. Who was this, last year, I believe? Wasn't too long ago, right? So he already had an opponent in mind already. You get what I'm saying? That's why they said it ain't like you just took a dart and threw it and it's Lamont Roach. You damn sure didn't, because Lamont Roach already had a conversation with the man about the fight. But the fact that he's fighting them now is blamed on Loma and Shakur and not the fact that was already a plan in the cut. That's what Lamont said. He said he was already a plan. You know what I mean? Boxing fans, the content creators too. Algernon Brown, what's good, fan? Y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel if you haven't. But yeah, man, I'm totally with you. I hope we can get the fight, but it's too much smoke and mirrors for me. And I don't feel like that kind of fight gets put together off a bunch of partial ass information. It's like weird to me. And again, I've been saying it the last couple of days. Remember, people was like, for him to get the Tank fight, he got to sign on for multiple fights. They don't even have that for him. So it's like, but people threw that out the window when they heard one fight deal. Nah, you got to take it. You're supposed to take it. I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard to, these dudes be full of shit in boxing, bro. Full of shit in boxing. Lying to people and everything. Speaking to everybody, eating, EBT hit, Ben K bounce, you stupid. But like I said, y'all, I just want to see that fight, you know. We don't know, Mr. Empire. I still don't know personally. I don't know who his trainer is. Y'all getting dropped by Tank. Yeah, man, you gotta fight him though. Just gotta fight him. And that's my thing. Like, as a fight fan, right? Y'all don't ask yourselves when they bring Shakur up, why he didn't just say he turned me down? Why he didn't just say, yo, he had a chance to fight me? He didn't. He spoke about Loma. Why didn't he speak about Shakur? So he telling me Tank Davis is going to do Shakur a solid by not telling the people that he ducked him? If that's what he did, or turned him down, you got to say, Doug, yo, I tried to fight him. He turned me down. He mentioned him. He said, for what? I ain't fighting him. For what? He ain't got to prove now. He got to go fight in the G League. And you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think nobody asks questions and why he say certain things. Why didn't he say guys is ducking him? Why he didn't say, yo, this guy avoided me? That's the stuff I be wanting to know. Like, why is it only his fans pushing it? Like, based off the word of another man, but not the actual fighter, what the fighter is saying. So that's how I looked at it, man. Even with Loma, and we know they negotiated and Loma said no, right? So y'all telling me Loma, they negotiate with Loma pull out negotiations, and then the very next move that they make is make Shakur an offer. That shit sound like too much like right. And I don't think nobody is scared of none of that. You've heard it before, man. You heard a number of different people say it. Shakur probably is a guy that if you're going to fight him, you're going to end up fighting him last. Don't have nothing to do with being scared of him. It got something to do with business. Nobody in the PBC is about to convince me that their sole plan was Loma and then Shakur. And then, oh shit, Shakur was like, nah. And then we got Lamont Roach. When Lamont Roach is telling us that they already talked about fighting each other when he's about to fight Hector Garcia. People kind of throw that little information out the window because it forces them to see it a different way. Why was he even ever told that they're going to do business? I don't think he reached out to say that to be funny. He's literally fighting a guy that he met somewhere and shook hands with and told him he's going to fight. But the reason we're trying to convince the world that fight is taking place because the other guys was like, nah. See? So I got questions. That's all, because I don't have all the answers, so I got questions. I will have questions for Shakur. Was there an offer for you? In fact, are you being 100% honest? Did you say no to something because it wasn't what you was looking for? Or did they already know based on what you said? Because they're in boxing, the circles are small, just like everybody knew you was going to be a free agent. They know that you clearly turned down a 5-fight deal from Top Rank. You wanted a multi-fight deal, but not that many, right? So it's like the information he said was shit that we already know. So it just confuses the timing of it. But again, shout out to Espinoza, because I don't think his goal or his mission and his plan was to try to, like, you know, frame somebody as a duck. Because think about that. Even while talking about that situation, he started talking about Boots too. And it was the same kind of conversation with Boots. Like, you must don't know Boots if you think he's scared to fight somebody. So that's all, man. I find it too hard to believe, man. I think people, if you comfortable with believing that the reason that your guy is not fighting none of the top guys is because they're all ducking them, then that's cool. But I just refuse to believe or think like that, because I understand we've been watching boxing long enough to know that at the absolute top, it's a lot more that go into it than just one guy. Like, yeah, that's a duck move. Like, nah, man. People take calculated risks. Like I said, I talked to guys that have been part of the matchmaking. Like, you think the conversations in them rooms when they trying to, you know, put together and facilitate these fights, they up here talking about, yeah, this guy ducking. Yeah, he's a duck. Nah, man. It's a harsh reality that these dudes will protect the bag, and they won't put that bag at risk if the you know, the gain ain't, you know, if the money ain't right? If it's not lucrative enough, they're not going to make the risk. You think they're going to care about fans sitting up on YouTube and Twitter talking about people ducking? They got money to make. That's not how they run their business, based off us talking about, yeah, he's a duck, he's a duck. Nah, man, that should be deeper than that. Like, think about it. Look how fast the world turned on Jaron Ennis. They convinced you that he ducked a guy that he wasn't even in the same weight class with. Look how the world turned on. I can move it from Shakur. Look how they turned on him. He's the biggest duck in the world. Blah, 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 blah. He didn't want to do that. It's like, bro, damn, the man can't even make his own decision. It's like we get to the point where the fans don't make the decision. You know, the fighters don't make the decision we want to see the most. We go in. Yeah, he duck. He this. I just don't see that. But if people are focusing on what Steven Espinoza said, he also said, if you know anything about Jaron Ennis, you know that he ain't going to turn down nobody. He's never ducked a fighter, and he never will. He went out on a limb to say that. And he not even on that side with them. He with Eddie Hearn, and he's still letting you know, like, yo, nah, bro, that's all it is, bro. It'll just be more business involved, I feel like. And again, that tweet from Errol Spence and Tay Jones validates what I'm saying. Like, at that top, man, it's a lot of T's and T's to cross and I's to dot. GHB, what's good, my guy? How are you feeling, G? Good to see my guy in the building. Shakur jumped out that window trying to act gangster. Nah, man, y'all looking at it wrong, man. You looking at it wrong. That's not gangster, bro. That's being a fighter, dude. That's being a fighter, man. That's being a fighter. They never negotiated, bro. Y'all cool with just convincing yourselves that everybody don't want to fight a guy that said he ain't never tried to fight none of these guys. Now y'all telling me he just had a change of heart all in 1 year, and all of a sudden his number one goal is to go after all of them guys, even though the guy that y'all want to convince is ducking him is the guy that he's dismissing the most. The shit just don't make sense. Real recognize real. Them fighters know what's up. Core know what kind of challenge that is. Tank know that's a challenge for them. Them two dudes, regardless of who you think gonna win, they gonna challenge each other that night. We gonna get a damn good fight. And I hope we get it, because boxing need it, bro. Shout out to both of them. Man. I ain't mad. But I'm gonna stand on that, you know, until I get some more solid information. Like I said, if I get any inkling that it's a guy avoiding what he said is his Super Bowl and his biggest fight, I gotta hold him accountable for that. I ain't gotta tear him down, but I gotta clearly say that he don't want what he said he wanted. You get what I'm saying? but it's so premature, and it's like we could hear bits and pieces of information and we'll just be cool with it. We don't ask no questions. Like we just take it at face value. Like when my issue is this, right? As a content creator, I always try to hear both sides and I try to make the most logical sense out of both sides. But when I hear fight fans saying, nah, F the other side, you heard what he said? I don't even want to hear the other side. What they say don't matter. That's ignorant to me. That's like ignorant as hell. Like, what the hell are you, like, why would you totally disregard the other party involved and just listen? That clearly tells me who you rock with. You're not really searching for the truth. You just searching for the information that makes you feel good about the fighter that you rock with. That's all. For me, I want to know what the hell be going on. And if it, like I said, whatever that information is, that's what I'm going to give y'all. Whatever the truth is, that's what I'm going to tell y'all. You get me? I'm not getting up here lying for no damn fighters. I say this all the time. I ain't that vested in nobody being a fan of no fighter that I'm going to get up here and lie to any single one of y'all for any second of the day for a fighter. Hell no. But I feel like the more educated, the more of a student of the game you become, the more you try to understand the business and all that. You know, you understand it's deeper than that. And people do be protecting the bag. And if your favorite fighter is protected, but not on some, oh, he's just being scary, he don't want to fight. People really be trying to make their money. Boxing is dirty, and people want their hand. They want their palms greased, man. They don't give a damn about what we want to a degree. They don't care about what fights we be wanting to see. If that was the case, they'll be giving them all to us. They don't care. But like I said, while we allow the business of boxing to dupe us every time, and then we sit up for years on end, framing everybody as a duck. I'm sick of it. It's bad. It's nasty work, and it's bad for the sport. We do it with every fighter when a fight don't happen when you think they should. I heard people tell me Floyd ducked Manny for years, vice versa, because of the drug testing. It was Manny, which I agree with that more so than Floyd doing it. You get what I'm saying? I've heard people tell me EJ took the easy route. He took the easy route. He avoided fighting Terrence Crawford and fought everybody on his side and then fought him. I've heard people tell me Terrence Crawford never wanted to fight EJ. He was scared of him. He didn't really want to fight, which is why he fought Avanesian and then came back. Like it gets ridiculous after a while. It's like, bro, man, that's not even boxing. This shit don't work like that. It's not everybody just not, everybody's a duck all of a sudden. So it's a bad conversation, bro. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. You say you're going to eat Tank those and challenge chasing the chicken. I mean, shit. What do you want him to do? Stand right in front of him, bro? Stand right in front of him, He ain't supposed to stand right in front of him and let Tank tee off on him. That shit, who knows? That could be the way to beat him, right? Move, box and move. It could be. Not let him get his feet planted. Keep him thinking, right? Keep him all balanced. That might be the way, because we seen so many other people, right? Try to stand in front of him, bang it out with him. That shit ain't working clearly. So we can't completely dismiss a guy that's going to try to box and make it hard to be hit. That's what you should try to do with that guy, because banging with him more than likely ain't going to work out in your favor. So I don't know, man. I think you got to fight your fight when you fight a Tank. You damn sure do. And standing right in front of that man is not it, man. You just asking to get hurt. I believe you just asking to get hurt doing that. Gotta be smart, bro. And I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I got the remedy and recipe on how to beat Tank Davis, but I know standing right in front of him ain't gonna do it. I know that for sure. Standing right in front of him is not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it. You're gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to fight. I feel like with him, you gotta pick and choose. It might be moments where you're gonna have to fight him, and it's gonna be moments where you gotta box him, but you can't stand right in front of him. You can't stand right in front of him. Mr. Boxing Fanatic said, well, EJ said that when he had on that red Nike hoodie that he was going to the easy route to clean up his side of the street. I thought it made sense, though. It did make sense, but people took it out of context. They took it like he meant like easy route. I'm going to go fight the easy fights. Easy route meaning in-house fights. Think about it. Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence was never going to happen before it happened, in my opinion. For that reason, do you see how difficult it ended up being when they had finally put it together? How they negotiated, negotiations fell apart. Terrence Crawford went for somebody else, then they got negotiations back on. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think it would have ever happened before before he cleaned up his side. Those fights are easier to make. They in-house fights. They simple, and you allowing that. That's how they think. Why would they risk the one belt versus one belt when they know they got the rest of the belts on their side and they know they got a fighter capable of beating these other guys, grabbing them belts, and then when they actually go to fight this dude, they got all the hardware. EJ had the 3 belts, Crawford had 1. You get me? People don't think like that. They think because they didn't fight when he had the red hoodie on and all that shit, they think one guy was ducking the other. No, man. These dudes do business. They don't think for just one fight. That would have been stupid for Errol Spence to just fight him first and then try. Nah, that wouldn't have made no business sense. That's why they didn't do it. I'm telling you, man, you be around this shit long enough, you talk to people long enough, they start to make sense. I'm telling you, shit start to make sense. You'll get some real information. So when he said easy route, that's what that meant. Did you notice it was no difficulty whatsoever for Errol Spence to get any of those fights because they were in-house fights on his side. They made sure that guy got his fights. You get what I'm saying? They made sure. And then they saved the difficult guy for last. Difficult in I think negotiating and fight. Save the best guy for last. Shit, you get me? But I don't think it was gonna happen. No point before it did, because it wouldn't have made business sense. It made the most business sense to make sure Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence was for undisputed. Why? Because without it, I don't think neither one of them made the money that they end up making. I don't think so. I think if they fought Earl, had the IBF and Terrence Crawford with the WBO, I don't think they make the same bag. I don't think it had the same. I don't think it hit exactly the same way. But when you done seen Errol Spence get tossed from a car, come back, beat up Danny Garcia, continue to grab straps up, and then fight him, you like, man, you all in. This damn Superman. Until you had to, get reminded by Terrence Crawford that ain't nobody Superman. But, it is what it is. Shout out to Legend Never Die. He said, Tank smoke Shakur, to be honest. Love you, Just. Listen, bro. Listen to me. You never going to hear me be mad at you for that, yo. You never going to hear me be like, try to really challenge you. I respect that because I feel like you're going off of what he's shown you. Nobody in boxing can convince me that Tank Davis don't have a chance to smoking somebody when he get in there or beat somebody's ass. Now, will he smoke him? No, I don't think so because of how he fight. I think Shakur is very smart. I think I just don't see too many people smoking him. Because you beat him, everybody's beatable. Anybody can be beat. He ain't Superman. He ain't, perfect. He's flawed. He get hit, all that shit, But I don't think the skill gap between him and nobody, including Tank, is that significant where they'll smoke him. Could he beat him? Yeah. Could he catch him? Probably stop him? Any of that? Hell yeah, he could do that. You know what I mean? Do we have the ability to outbox him? Absolutely. Got the ability to do that as well. So I would never argue you just because you think he'll get smoked. I'll just tell you how I see it. I don't think he'll get smoked, but I do think that'd be his toughest fight, just like Terrence Crawford said. I do. I feel like that's his Super Bowl fight for a reason. Tank gonna test you mentally and physically. You will be tested. You will be tested in that fight. The defense that we know to be one of the best in boxing, it will be tested thoroughly that night. And make no mistake about it.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my guy Legacy, man. Legacy never die, man. And I just want y'all to know, over here it's a bill. We could feel free to feel with it. Tell me whatever. I don't care who you think will win or lose. It's all good. It ain't that deep to me. So it's a better conversation when people think that Shakur gets smoked, because it make me want to see it more. But I tell you what, no fight at 35 makes me nervous for Shakur outside of Tank. No fight at 35 makes me that kind of nervous. Only him, because I've seen what he do to people. Only him. And I feel like his IQ, even though we know it's good, I feel like is underrated. I can't say your name. AHAU. I don't know. Tell me the right way to pronounce your name so I don't butcher. He said Tank exposes Shakur. Shout out to, hold on. I'll say this. I feel like when you of the same cloth, like meaning like you don't got to think Shakur is the same exact caliber of fighter that Tank is, but they're of the same level, right? They're top level guys. I don't think when two top level guys fight each other, anybody gets exposed if you lose, right? Unless you just get, one guy gets beat so convincingly that he don't look nothing like he ever looked before. Then maybe we got a conversation there, but I don't think like Shakur beating Tank or vice versa. I don't think either one of them exposes the other because they're at that level. I feel like when guys are relatively around the same level, I don't feel like the guy that lost is the one that got exposed per se. You know what I'm saying? Getting exposed to me is like somebody that shouldn't be competing with you on your level or nothing like that, beating you up or giving you a hard ass time or end up beating you, right? But I feel like when guys are relatively of the same, you know, caliber to a degree, you know what I mean? I feel like those are the top guys, right? I don't feel like there's no exposing either way. I just feel like one guy will prove that he's better than the other. Straight like that. You get what I'm saying? That's just me though. I just don't look at it as being exposed, right? I look at it as it had to be proved that you wasn't better than that guy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think the win or the loss would do. So I don't know, man. I ain't mad at nobody for thinking that Tank could win or he could smoke him, but I don't see it because I don't think the separation in talent is significant enough where either guy smokes the other one. Now I will say this though. That fight, somebody was saying this to me, it could be like an 80-20 fight either way. And let me tell you why. Because Tank got the kind of style that if he having his way with you, that could go horribly wrong for you. And you're not going to make it to the final bell. We know that. So it could end up being just a bad night in the office if he get out on you the right way. It's the same thing with Shakur. He's a guy that typically piles up points and put you in a deficit and put those mental handcuffs on you. And he beat you that way, outclass you, right? If he's in his bag and he having his best night, that could be horribly bad for his opponent because he typically outclasses and beats people convincingly. You get what I'm saying? So it's just one of them fights, man. It's a pick 'em, man. And I ain't mad at nobody. I feel like the guy that is the more complete fighter is the one that's going to pull it off, right? Because of his ability to be able to get in the trenches and mix it up. And the fact that he can box well enough where even though Shakur is a great boxer, I think one of the better ones in the sport as a whole, the gap still is not a significant enough one where Tank can't compete with you in terms of a boxing match. But I always say when he get on that front foot and he decide that, yeah, you know what? All right, that boxing shit over with. I want to fight. Now it gets interesting. What are you going to do when the guy that has feet every bit as fast as yours, really good feet, timing and all that shit, what you going to do if he now pressing you? So that is just so many reasons to want to see that fight. I'm never not going to want to see it ever. I'm going to always want to see that fight until they give it to me. And I ain't too selfish. I ain't got to see it 3 times. Once or twice is good enough for me. You know, once maybe, you know, depending on how it look. I only need to see it once. Ain't really never had a shot at them titles because Bob had control. Yeah, it's a lot of BS, man. It's a lot of BS at that top. Jay Dixon was good, bro. Good old bad business bud made it more difficult by not accepting his B-side position. Oh man, it's tough, bro. It's really, really tough, man, because I can understand that completely, right? But I just look at it like Bud. I don't think people take into account where Bud was coming from and all of this. And I'm guessing maybe it didn't get factored in enough, right? People were just looking at it like strictly from a numbers thing, right? Yeah, Errol sell more tickets, bigger ticket seller, bring in more money. That's the end of discussion. But I think Bud Crawford is like, I ain't the rest of these dudes that you fought. I started at 135. I've been a champion through all these weight divisions. I moved in your division, took a belt, and knocked out everybody on my way to you. You don't think I deserve to be? You get what I'm saying? Like, to me, it just seemed like people were offended that the fact that Bud Crawford would even try to negotiate the biggest fight of his life and not just say, yeah. It seemed like that's what people wanted him to do. But to me, I'll say this in hindsight, he obviously said some things to EJ that made EJ feel like, you know what? I could give him this extra shit. Like the fact that they spoke to each other and they was able to see eye to eye on some things and work it out. I rock with it. You know what I'm saying? I rock with it. He said he was able to make EJ aware of some shit that he wasn't aware of. And that's real, bro. Like he was telling them, putting them on game and stuff like that. That's why I was like, it's dope that, those guys could get on the phone because I think that's what ultimately made the fight a reality. The fact that they was able to establish an open line of communication. Now, I know from the outside looking in, it seemed like Bud was being an asshole, being difficult, hard to deal with. But I just don't think nobody considered where he was coming from in this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. But at the end of the day, yeah, the bigger star was Errol Spence. But I think Bud was like, yo, I'm very accomplished. I'm the most accomplished guy you fought. And I'm going to be the best guy. At least we should be able to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Coming out no killer at 135. I don't know. It's tough because he undersized at 135. My bro was very hard. That's why I said oh, hold on. What I say? So the difference is EJ and Crawford was both killers at 147. It's only 3 killers at 35. Key Tank and Loma. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's tough, bro. That's tough. I can't argue that stuff. Like, what's a killer to you and what's a killer to me might be different. You don't gotta be a killer to be world class. You don't gotta be a killer per se to be one of the best fighters in the world. It's kind of like when people be saying dog. People feel like showing dog is you getting hit, showing you could take a punch and give it back. That's one way to show it. I think a dog is somebody that can get in the ring with you and outclass you every single round, round after round after round, without you really being able to do shit about it and standing predominantly in front of you while they do it. You get what I'm saying? Standing predominantly right in front of you.
Shot to the haters out there.
Then again, he is fighting in his hometown where wasn't be pressure since the first round. He did it the first round.
That's what my guy Casino.
The left foot.
That's what my guy Casino right there.
Artem looking to land the right hand.
He carries a punch. The problem is you got to land those shots.
Hit that like, man,
Calling the fight is the way I see it. He can't get that knockout.
That shit clean. I don't
looking to hook around with that right.
Anybody that can stand right
Stevenson blocking those shots.
Fighter, a guy that's punching
looks to connect there with the left.
You know, at the end of the day, the fighter's inside the ring doing his best to let his people, his crowd. Truly trying, man.
That shit clean.
Artunian tries to give it right back, coming forward now.
Dodge and southpaw and does great both ways.
Artunian and being able to take the best of the shots.
Who Manny Pacquiao was. When he came to the United States.
That shit beautiful, man. I love it. Anybody that's that defensively sound and smart and has those type of eyes, I'm going to give a chance to beat anybody that's standing in front of them. But that, I'm telling you right now, that's the only fight that made me nervous. And I don't really care about the win or the loss as much as I care about seeing the fight. I just want to see it, you know. Whereas Devin or Tio Ryan, they boxers Tank knocking you out. We all know. Now we don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We thought I know a lot of y'all thought Tank was knocking out Pitbull too, right? We were saying that too, right? We were saying Tank gonna just knock out this he gonna knock Pitbull out, right? I remember a bunch of people saying that. Then when it ain't happened, it was like, Like, all I'm saying is y'all guaranteeing wins without the guy even having to take the challenge. I can't do that. You ain't never hear me saying Shakur just gonna go in there. He gonna outclass Tank. It's gonna be easy or it's gonna be difficult, but he gonna win. I ain't even picking no winner. I'm just telling you, I think he gonna give him a run for his money, a real run for his money. I think if he was as easy as what some of the people be talking about in the chat, I think he would have fought him already. I think if Shakur wasn't good on the level he was on, it wouldn't be what has he done and he ain't accomplished nothing and he don't got defense. Any way to diminish him, you'll be willing to get in the ring and just show that. You get what I'm saying? Not saying you not, but that shit, I ain't running with it. Would you bet money in Shakur to beat Tank? Yeah, I bet money. Why not? Hell yeah, man. I'm betting on my Jersey brethren. That don't mean I won't bet money both ways, though. You hear me? You hear me, Casino? That don't mean I won't bet both ways, bro. Oh, man. That don't mean I won't bet both ways, but I ain't y'all. I don't think Tank Superman. Y'all might think that. I don't think that. I think he one of the baddest guys moving. I think he's one of them guys that anybody he get in there with, at the worst, in the worst case scenario, he'll be in a 50-50 fight. And that's great. That's great saying that about anybody. I think at the worst case scenario, it gets 50-50 for him with what he bring to the table. You get what I'm saying? But nah, I don't think nobody like Superman. I don't think, you know, a guy that showed me that he knows how to outthink his opponent consistently is something that I truly have a respect for, because I doubt if that's easy, right? Like, I could imagine knocking people out fight after fight is not easy either, right? But just the notion that you have to perform for 36 minutes and you have to be on the top of your game without really falling off and allowing a guy to get up on you, that's how Shakur fight. Like, you get me? I ain't saying he fighting the craziest guys in the world, but look, you can only fight who they put in front of you, who say, yeah, he be outclassing the shit out of these dudes. It don't even be close. So I'm not gonna think he don't got a chance to beat a guy because a guy punch hard. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna think that. And I know he do more than punch hard, but that's where the biggest separation lie, I think, in punching power. The shit that get a little scary. Because Tank be in the ring and ministering melatonin in real time, yo. Shit is crazy, man. That's a bad boy, man. That's a bad man. That's why I always give him his just due. And I ain't really make no pick, but I'm going to always tell y'all that's going to be a good fight. He going to be tested. I think that'll be one of his challenges, one of his tougher challenges, because of what he present from a style standpoint, being difficult. Like he's shown you time and time again, it's not easy to deal with him. I'm not saying Tank can't catch up to him or figure it out, but I don't see it being an easy night in the office for him. I don't think Frank Martin was easy for him. I don't think Ryan Garcia was easy for him. I don't think Rolly was easy for him. I just think it might look that way from the outside looking in, but dude be having to figure that shit out, man. He just good at what he do. He's smart as hell. That's why I give him a ton of credit and give him a chance to beat just about anybody gonna get in the ring with. Tank outbox him just as well, banging out with him. I mean, yeah, listen, anything is possible. Tank could box his ass off too. But if you were to tell me that the fight is going to go the distance, I'm definitely favoring the guy that is known to go the distance more times than not. I don't think that's silly to believe that, right? If you telling me that it's not going to be a knockout and that's going to be a 12-round fight, based off what I've seen and what both guys do, that don't guarantee Shakur a win, right? That don't do that. But again, most of y'all, when y'all make y'all picks, y'all already saying he going to knock him out. Oh, he going to chase him. He going to track him down. He going to knock him out. My conversation or my question, should I say to y'all, be like, what if you don't knock him out? Everybody ain't coming to get knocked out, bro. Everybody ain't coming to get knocked out. And like I said, a lot of people felt like he was just going to get in there and knock out Pitbull. He ain't knock him out, right? Everybody just don't get knocked out. What if Shakur is the guy that don't get knocked out? You going to tell me, you telling me you comfortable with saying that a guy that's been in the ring 22 times through 3 divisions, he barely give up rounds, barely. I ain't saying lose rounds. Everybody lose some rounds, right? But he barely give up rounds. You telling me you going to give him an opportunity, you going to give him 36 minutes to beat him and he don't have a shot at beating you? I'm telling you, man, that shit become a very different fight if the knockout is not on the table. I'm telling you. Like people say, oh, he can outbox him. Yeah, y'all say that, but y'all believe in the knockout more than you do him outboxing him. You see the knockout more than you see him outboxing him. Y'all don't see that shit. Because I just use logic. A guy that gives up the 3, you see him give 3, arguably of 4 rounds, and then he'll turn it on and start beating you up before he stopped you. He leading on the scorecards. He's a damn professional at doing that. But that approach would be risky against Shakur. Starting slow, giving up rounds, whether it's 2 or 3, you don't want to get that young man no rounds to pile up on you and just hope that, yeah, I'm gonna knock him out at some point. I think that's a risky approach. I'm not saying you can't do it. Everybody, and I know this from how long I've been watching boxing, everybody don't get knocked out, bro. Everybody don't get knocked out. Think about it. On one end, you got people complaining about how the fight going to look because they think he's going to run. Then on the flip end, they're like, yeah, he's still going to knock him out. Everybody don't get knocked out, bro. You got people still asking to see what his chin like because they ain't seeing him get tested enough. So I don't know. All I'm saying is I think the fight is a good fight. I ain't mad at nobody that favorite Tank said they got him winning, whether it's knockout decision, whatever. But if you telling me the fight is going to go 12 rounds, I think that just based off how they fight, that gives Shakur a much better shot at winning the fight. You telling you going to get that man 12 rounds to do what he normally do in fights, you're going to have a fight on your hands. Like he's showing me from 3 rounds, 3 minutes to 3 minutes to 3 minutes, he's able to outthink guys. And I think that's important. So again, when people be saying who gonna win and why, it's always a good conversation, man. It is. You're never gonna hear me say create a talking point or a scenario where I'm saying Tank can't win. I'll never say that. I ain't even picking no damn winner right now. It's too early. They're gonna have to really make the fight for me to make a pick. But I'm trying to tell y'all, I just don't think people. I think if people's preference when it comes to Shakur stops them from seeing what kind of fighter he is. Matter of fact, I got something for y'all. I got something for y'all. Somebody that'll tell you how they all spell. I just like to listen to the fighters. I don't listen to the fans when it comes to Tank and Shakur. Both of them. I don't want to hear nothing the fans really talking about when it comes to them. Their assessments, I done heard them all when it comes to the fans. The fighters are the ones I be wanting to hear from. Check this out.
Tank he got that dog. Like, you can feel it. You know, it's
you feel his presence in the ring?
Yeah, you know, yeah. So it's a lot different there being with him. Shakur is one of the sharpest I ever been in the ring with. Just his IQ, the way he just carry himself, and he's smart. You know, you can never throw him off his game. I like him. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man.
His distance,
you know,
he's just always, I like his distance control.
People call
too.
it boring or whatever they want to say, but at the end of the day, it's boxing. Hit and not be hit, and he does that to the best of his ability.
Definitely.
And Devin Haney, no matter what you seen last fight, it is what it is. It's boxing. Everybody had a day, but at the end of the day, he's a great fighter as well. Great jab, great IQ as well.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You got people that did trash Devin Haney right now because he done lost. He done took a tough fight and it didn't go his way. But when I listen to the fighters that share the ring with them, that do this shit too, they have a much different perception of these fighters than what the fans do. Their emotions and shit ain't in it. They feelings ain't in it. They actually in the ring, they doing this shit. You don't hear people talking about, he can't fight. He gonna run. You hearing the opposite. You hearing people that he beat up in the ring where he stood right in front of him and beat him up. They like, yo, he don't be running. The man standing right in front of you. You get what I'm saying? And be beating you up. I just played that clip. He stood right in front of Artem and was chopping his ass right up. Just beating him up, standing right in front of him. Should be crazy, bro. Trying to tell you, I just think that people have a personal preference, and Shakur ain't people's personal preference. That's all. And it's all good. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Stop, Judge. You know, he's just talking. No, I'm not. Everything I'm saying is legit. I believe everything I say. I don't never just be up here talking. You know, I don't do that.
What? This not funny. How am I supposed to get home? Hold on. Sit down. Hold on. Here. $2. Take the train.
Take the train. Yeah, man. I don't just talk. I believe everything I say. And think about it. Most people you gonna hear give an assessment is not gonna be as fair or straight down the middle. I ain't pick no winner. I'm just giving both guys their credit. While people are trying to find ways to take it from one guy because you don't believe he could win. I don't look at it like that. I feel like anybody on the right night, especially when you've proven to be a world-class fighter and you was groomed fighting the best fighters in the world, you're not gonna tell me that you can't be up for a challenge, bro. I just refuse to look at it that way, you know? So, I mean, I think if some of y'all actually seen him work in person, I think you'll probably change your perspective a little bit. Check this out. This is another fighter right here. It's another.
Boxing. Shakur has ran laps around them so many times, it's ridiculous. So, only.
Yeah, I just, and all I say is like, look, guys could say anything. At the end of the day, the fighters got to go out there and be able to prove it. But do you hear what he just said? Like, look how they be describing this dude. I'm not saying this shit don't have to mean nothing. But when I continuously hear consistently these fighters that get in the ring with him say shit like this, there's no way you're going to tell me all of them dudes don't know what they talking about. None of them know what they talking about. Like, it's just hard, man. It's hard to.
Shakur has ran laps around them so many times, it's ridiculous. So, only point that I was trying to make, if I'm Shakur Stevenson, right, and you telling me my job is to get in here, win this fight, whether I knock you out or I'll point you or whatever, I can do it getting untouched. Why wouldn't I? You know, like I said, my style, I'm a pressure fighter, right? I got an 80-inch reach, but I'd rather be in your shit. That's just me, right? I got a great jab, but at some point, within 12 rounds, I know I'm going to be in your shit. That's just me, right? I'd rather be more, I feel like it's safer on the inside. I feel like it's safer for me to, you know, crowd you and create my own punching space, to move around you, keep you, to suffocate you. Right. Other guys like Shakur.
Yeah, man. And I just like to hear it from the fighters. I heard everything the fans got to say, and y'all repeat the same shit. Like, think about it. Dude still talking about De Los Santos fight. He fought Artem since then. Why we keep rewinding like a fight over and over again where he had an off night. Why? He just fought last time, and it was a outclassing thoroughly. Like, you can't even tell me definitively what rounds he lost in that fight. He just washed the guy. You get me? So I don't know, man. The way y'all see it and the way the fighters see it is totally different. Totally. Frequent, what's good with it? Devin beat Shakur ass? Nah, hell nah. Oh, you know I ain't gonna let you get that frequent. Hold on. Let me frequent. I got jog your memory. Let's see what Bill thinks.
The first thing that I don't even know how it happened, because we thought that we was getting points. You dig what I mean? Because Core is an Olympian. Core always then got in on Devin. Nigga, are you tripping? You niggas, y'all. Nigga, the whole shit started because it was live that we're in there with Core. Not Core is getting out on us. Like, he's the big nigga. He's the big homie. In the shit, it was never. We
big homie Core.
Nigga, first the gap was like this. The gap got closer. Always got. If you got any.
The gap was like what, Bill? What the gap was like?
If you just had a good day.
If you was just sparring with Core, it was a plus.
That's why I told you. I said inside.
All the way up until now, bro.
When we moving, just like niggas is moving now, brother. If it's too hot at 30, we already ready to go to 40, bro. Listen, brother.
We already ready to go to 40, bro.
Oh no! I almost ended the stream by mistake. That would have been wild. I just had to mess with my boy Frequent, man. I rock with all these dudes. Yeah, that was bulletproof. Brandon Glanton, G Peasy, my guy. What it do, man? Definitely a man, but tank close distance and throw damaging punches. I ain't mad at that. He absolutely do, and he's one of the most accurate in boxing, man. Day was good with it, but he throws some of the least punches in boxing too. And all I'm saying, I'm just doing math, right? Yeah, he's very accurate, but that could be a risky approach with a guy that makes it very hard for you to land those shots on him. So it's an intriguing matchup. I'm never going to create a dialogue where I'm trying to make it sound like it's one-way traffic from one guy to the other. I can understand any and everybody in here that's like, man, I think Tank can catch him and knock him out. That's what he been doing, bro. I ain't going to tell you that a guy don't have a chance to do what he been doing. Hell yeah, he do. Tank a badass man, but so is Shakur. He just show it differently. And because he ain't getting the knockouts, I don't think people appreciate it. But I think his technical ability, I think his understanding of the game, his eyes, all that stuff, I think he got great feet too. Like you hear these guys say it time and time again about him, but the only people that I hear giving him a tough time are the fighting fans. And it's really usually based off their preference. They telling me what their preference is. Yeah, I prefer this kind of fight versus that. You get what I'm saying? And it's all good. I get it, bro. I get it. Shit, I love watching me some Tank Davis too, bro. Trust me, I do. But look, this the last clip. This the last one I'm gonna play, man. Shout out to my guy Blunt Sports for using the clip. But this the last one. Well, I just interviewed Ofacio Falcone, who was just in the camp with him, right? Listen to what he said about him when I asked him. You know, you got the fans and the people got their perception of fighters, and that's okay because we all have an opinion. But I just like to ask guys that actually put in the work and do that shit. Like, what is it? What is it about him that makes him special? You would say, in your opinion,
bro. It's his fundamentals, bro. His mind, his distance, his ring control. Like, he knows, and I understand it because I'm that type of fighter as well. But it's different from a southpaw perspective. He knows the little inches in the ring that you can hit him, and that he can hit you and you can't hit him. And that's very, very important in boxing. People don't really study those type of things in footwork. They think footwork is moving around, having all these fancy movements. Bro, it's the little movements that matters, and he understands those little movements, bro. Right. But he has a lot of everything, bro. Like, he's a good counter puncher. He has great timing. He has great his distance is like amazing. His mind. Right. His mind.
Well, I said the first thing I pointed to. That's what I noticed as a fight.
His mind, bro. Like he thinks in there, and if you don't know how to think, he's gonna beat the shit out you. So it's simple as that, bro. Yeah, word.
Right. Man, shout out to Blunt Sports, man. Shout out to my homie, man. That's my guy. But that was me when I interviewed Ofacio Falcone, just telling you like what it is about him. I'm tired of the rhetoric from the fans because I like a lot of their criticism is based off what their preference is. And I noticed the people that had the biggest critiques, the most negative critiques their favorite fighter is Tank Davis. That's not a surprise. You know what I'm saying? It's not a surprise. But again, man, I just think he's a smart guy. I always said that. And I lean on the mental aspect of it. That's where my belief is in Shakur the most. You get what I'm saying? From a mental aspect, he able to outthink guys. He's very smart, very intuitive. And it's the same thing with Tank. The way he sets you up, it'd be the battle of the minds, or that should be a high-level chess match with the potential of real violence. And it's just must-see TV, man. Stop. I'm giving you money. I'm supporting, but we all know it just, what's the problem? What? We know what? Now we don't know nothing. That's the problem. That's the problem there. Y'all be awarding people wins. Let me level with y'all for a second. Do you know I had people come through this chat, this very same channel, before Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford? I hate keep using this, but I'm only saying it. It's not about Errol losing no fight. It's how confident. It's how confident people was that he was going to win. They were so confident. They said Terrence Crawford will be Errol Spence's easiest fight. We all know this. I'm telling you, he too small. He don't throw enough punches. You get what I'm saying? He start late. You get what I'm saying? Errol work rate. He ain't gonna be able to handle it. He ain't big enough. He not a natural welterweight. All of this shit. They was like, for sure. I had people telling me like they ready to damn near bet the house that this dude not gonna win. And then look what happened. And look of the cloth that, Shakur Stevenson come. Look who his guy is. Terrence Crawford. And it's very similar. Those two fights is like that to me. It almost makes me feel like y'all almost creating this environment where if the guy you rooting for lose, it's gonna be like, man, that shit gonna hurt. Cause y'all almost creating the dialogue saying like, it ain't no way this guy can beat him. And I don't feel like that. I just don't. I feel like, yo, you better perform on the night. Anybody can have an off night. You got an off night against Core, you could lose. You have an off night against Tank, you probably don't make it to see the final bell. You probably get administered some melatonin, and some smelling salt. You know what I'm saying? So it's a pick 'em. Dangerous fight. Is it Shakur gonna be the boxing ability and the defense with the IQ? You get what I'm saying? Or is it gonna be Tank Davis just going from boxing to fighting and just beat his ass and start beating him up? What is gonna be? It's gonna be. Shout out to my guy, man. I appreciate all the support. Legend Never Die. I appreciate you. So look, I don't care who you think gonna win. I ain't tripping. I'm just not gonna tell you that there's no way that he can win. That's all. I feel like there's avenues where both guys could win, but I can understand anybody feeling like I said earlier, the more complete fighter has the edge. And that's Tank Davis. I think he's one of the most complete guys in boxing for real. So that shit makes him very tough to deal with. Very. He got experience, and I said this all along. While people are stuck on like who he's fighting or who he's not fighting, they're missing the fact that even though it's not those names, he's gaining experience each and every time that he get in the ring. And I think he was trying to clean up all his southpaws respectfully before he got to Shakur. That's what I thought. That was just my personal thoughts. I said that to the coaches as well, and I still don't think I'm wrong. I think he would rather clean up all them guys and then fight him. I do, but I could be wrong. So we'll see though. Shout out to Jordan, my guy, man. I appreciate the 10-piece family. Said, wow, Shakur sparring Crawford and Keyshawn amongst the other guys getting prepared for Tank. Who will Tank be sparring? Bill said the Gap was like, what? You dig me? Shout out to Jordan, my guy. The Gap was like, what? Frequent, my guy.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to my guy, Jordan, man. Much love, Brody. Appreciate the support, famo. But yeah, man, it's always a good, fun conversation, man. Shout out to them boys. I can't wait to see the fight. Y'all know me. I don't duck. If my guy take an L, I'll be here to cry a little bit with y'all. I'm gonna get through it with y'all. We gonna do hell. We gonna hell in real time. You know what I'm saying? My guy take an L. I'm gonna be all right. Score not hard. Sparring Crawford though. Shakur not hard. Sparring Crawford. What that mean? Keyshawn not Tank. Nobody is Tank but Tank. But that's the thing, y'all. Keyshawn ain't gonna beat Tank trying to beat Tank. He gonna beat him being Keyshawn. Same thing with Shakur. Like you can't try to be something that you're not. So you gonna lose. He's not Tank, and Shakur not Tank, but Tank ain't Shakur. Tank ain't Keyshawn. Whether you look at that as good or bad, none of them are each other, and they all possess different skills that I think that it create good fights for all of them, bro. That's what I think. I was confident I thought Crawford would catch him. Never expected Crawford to beat him up like that, right? And y'all, not saying y'all, like some of the people that I'm talking about that was making them bold claims, that I ain't seen them in here today. I remember who they was. They was telling me consistently, like, yo, he's scared. He's scared. He's scared. He's scared. Stop, please. I ain't say Kraft was Earl. Crawford was Earl easiest fight. You're not listening. Legend Never Died. You're not listening at all. I think you. Let me help you out. I don't know if you're looking for an argument or like I'm really hearing what you say. I'm hearing you out, but I don't know what you're talking about. Like you wasn't even here when that fight happened. I don't think you was over here. I don't think you found the channel yet, bro. So appreciate the support, but not you. I said it was people coming through here telling me Crawford would be Errol Spence's easiest fight. He's too small. He start too slow. Not a natural middleweight. Yeah, he was knocking out these other guys. Errol Spence is different. X, Y, and Z, you name it, they said it. And then it just ended up being the polar opposite. You get what I'm saying? And people had to eat crow. So all I'm saying is no matter how confident you think you are in any fighter, anybody could lose. And that's all I'm always going to acknowledge that. That's all. You know what I mean? Anybody could lose, bro. Anybody on the night. Out to Legend Never Die. Appreciate that support, fam. Yeah, he don't want the fight, so we never gonna see it. Yeah, the guy, yeah, he ducking him. So again, I appreciate everybody, man. Another dope build, man. We had some good conversation, bro. Good conversation, bro. Definitely. Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all smash that like button and sub to the channel. But yeah, not true. Yeah, it's a lot. It was several people saying that he's gonna be the easiest fight. But my thing is this: I said all that to say this. No matter what you think the fight is gonna be like, you still should want to see it because we've all seen a number of fights where it didn't play out the way we thought it was. Whether you went into the fight feeling like this guy was going to win, he ended up losing, or you was like, man, I know this guy going to lose, and he ended up winning. Like, it happens. It's boxing. Anything can happen on the night, but I think those two guys are the cream of the crop, and it's must-see TV. As long as they fight, they going to win it when it's all said and done because they going to get paid accordingly. They're going to be respected for challenging each other, and we as fight fans, we're going to get the fight we want. You get me? So shout out to my guy, Legend Never Died. I appreciate all the support. Shout out to everybody that rocked with me today. Man, we put in almost 7 hours today. Almost 7 hours, man. You got Schofield by decision. I ain't tripping. Schofield better bring his IQ with him and lead the muscles at home. Lead the muscle. Tell Schofield to lead the muscles in the gym and bring the IQ with him. You know what I'm saying? Bring the IQ with him. Man, I appreciate you, bro. That's love. Appreciate all that support, fam. Yeah, no. Shout out to my guy Casino. To I see you, man. Shout out to Jersey. I got fam out there, and they don't like Shakur either. Yeah, but I think not liking a fighter, like I don't watch boxing that way. Like he would have to do something more than have a off night or not the most exciting fight for me not to like him. I think it's not about me being from Jersey and liking him. I've been watching him since he was a teenager, so I've been watching him since this point, about 15 up until this point. I like what I see, man. It's a real fighter. It's not too many like him in the sport, man. One day, man, I get my guy Bro City up here, man, to tell y'all, school y'all some more. Maybe I'll get one of these other fighters up here tomorrow. Who knows, man? You never know. All right, ask quiet. Yeah, you all good, bro. All good over this way, man. My guy, Cuddy Hendricks. Shout out to you, bro. You're back in the building. Salute, and again, smash that like button, sub to the channel. Make sure y'all notifications on. We rocked out twice today. Put in a lot of work, man. 2 cents, my guy. We just going to keep building. Y'all rock with everybody. Over here, you can have your opinion. It's never an argument with me. It's just a discussion. That's why you don't never hear me disagree with anybody because it's pointless. I respect where you're coming from. I just, might see it differently, but we're going to always build, man. And you already know, man. Casino, appreciate you, bro. We're going to keep building, family. So with that, man, to the channel, you already know. Shout out to Cut. We just build over here, bro. I try to not be toxic. Sometimes people take the kindness for a weakness, but I be having to kick up and remind people that I could be one of them assholes too. But we ain't here for that. We just here to build this sport up because we love it, man. And we support all the boxing. D1, my guy. Appreciate you, man. Everybody else, Mr. M Pride, Legend Never Die. My guy. You already know. Always respect. Always over here. We always building. But again, man, y'all enjoy the rest of this Wednesday. It's been a long, long ass day. Don't be surprised y'all don't see me tomorrow, but I'm probably just talking. I'll be here. We're going to put that work in, man, because it's always something to build on. So shout out to Tank. Get that bread. Get them fights. Go beat some ass. I'll see you March 1st, February 22nd. Core back in the building. I can't wait to see them fight each other. February, what is it? March? What is it? No, February 1st, I think David and David as well. So the year is starting off pretty decent, bro. So we going to rock with it, man. I appreciate you, Lisa, always supporting. Shout out to the queens of the chat. Frequent, that's my guy right there, too. To tell you now, weak Shakur is done. Oh, man, it's all love, bro. I ain't one of them fans, bro, or supporters. I don't get sensitive when people joke. I joke, too. I was joking earlier. They had him looking like the Tales from the Hood dude. Do I still got it in here? That shit was bogus. I was like, look, the internet.
Don't worry. You'll get the shit.
Don't worry. Like when I get Chant back up here for my part 2, I'm gonna let them know that I'm gonna let them know what y'all been saying in the chat. Don't even worry. The screenshots is being taken right now. I'm gonna make sure that I got Casino screenshot, my guy Legacy. I got y'all screenshot. Don't worry, I'm putting cases on y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? Wait till I get Chant back up here. I'm gonna show him all the screenshots. I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's Casino right there. He was talking crazy. Legend never died. Yeah, D1, that's my brother, but nah, he had told me he got tanked too. I'm telling him I'm putting cases on y'all. Nah, it's all love. I'm just joking, man. But again, salute to everybody. I appreciate you. Boxing Knowledge. Shout out to you. The Butcher, my guy. You know it. You know it. Lisa, man, the Queen. Frequent Flyer, my guy, man. Again, man, enjoy the rest of this Wednesday, man. And make sure y'all notifications on so y'all could be here tomorrow at 4 o'clock to build on some boxing. Maybe we could get a little link popping, man. We need a link conversation, man. You know? So with that, man, that's my time for the day. Much love to everybody. We out, man. Peace to the fam.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see him jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word him up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
In the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to Jusdueboxing, the best boxing talk on YouTube.
Jusdueboxing in the building, 4 o'clock shorty, man. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. He's going to be live today at 4 o'clock, man. And he's going to be spewing some good stuff as he always do with an unbiased approach, man. He's probably the most unbiased channel.
What's going on? And one of my favorite channels, if y'all into that pugilistic perfection, if y'all into that boxing, that's that boy Jusdueboxing here on YouTube. Make sure y'all check out Jusdueboxing, the only unbiased boxing channel on YouTube, because I am definitely